know what I'm saying? What y'all getting into? Bruh, man, what would y'all do if you found out that your new girlfriend had a husband? Or if you found out your new husband had a girlfriend or something? I gotta turn off the music real quick. What else? What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Bruh, man, boy, do I have a doozy of a story time for you guys tonight. Oh my god, I so. I'm gonna turn down the music real quick. Oh my god, this is gonna be a good one. No music. Alright, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to do this story with music. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to do this story without music. You know what I'm saying? You guys get to choose. I'm about to go get my other nunchuck. Use one of my ones. Does it still work? Oh, yeah, this one's not that bad. Yeah, I thought all of them had nearly died on me. On my nunchucks, because after you use them for too long, you know what I'm saying, they just break for no freaking reason. All right, you guys, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear none of this. You know what I'm saying? Because this story is going to be wild. All right, so this is what happened, yo. So, type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever dated somebody and then found out that they were dating somebody else while they were dating you. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have never had it happen where you guys was dating somebody and then found out that they were dating somebody else while they were dating you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it happens to the best of us. What's up, Super? What's up, Anime? What's up, Don't Thumb? What it do, Juice World and Ja? What it is, JG? What it is, OG the Jew Man? OJ. What it is? What's up? All right, so you guys type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear none of this. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, what's good? What's up, Sarah Mac? What's up, Logan? You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is the story of, you know what I'm saying? Because I was talking to this girl. Okay, so this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, the start of this story is me asking you guys this question. What would you do if you were dating somebody and you found out that they already had like a wife or a husband or a boyfriend or something like that, yo? What would you do? For real, for real. Yo, thanks for sharing the live, man. Hey, what's up, Matthias? What it is, Logan? What it is, Sarah? What's up? Break up with her? Understandable. You know what I mean? That's exactly, well, you know, we'll get to that part in the story. That's exactly what I ended up doing. But, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. I low-key regretted it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I regretted leaving the chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, you know, I guess you could say, you know, she was already talking to somebody. So, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, this was actually low-key a setup. So, one of my homeboys, he hit me up, and he was like, yo, you know what I mean? I got these females, you know what I'm saying? Like, they completely agreeable. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she had a girlfriend. So my homeboy, he had a girlfriend. We gonna call the homeboy, yeah, we ain't gonna name the homeboy, but we gonna say the homeboy's name is Todd, right? So Todd hits me up and Todd is like, yo, you know, I got, you know, I know these chicks or whatever, and they're trying to kick it. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. All right, hold on, y'all, give me a second. So he was like, yeah, man, you know, I know these chicks, they're trying to kick it or whatever. And I was like, all right, well, where you know the girls from? And he was like, you know what I mean? One of the girls is a female friend of my girlfriend. So, you know what I mean? She heard about you. She saw your stuff and she really wants to hang out with you. So I'm like, oh, word? So then the homie tells me, he's like, yeah, man, she says she only wants to cuddle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say what that means, but I knew what that means. I'm like, oh, shit. So, you know what I mean? So she has, So I asked the homie, I'm like, yo, so like what type of stuff is she into? Like what is, what does she like to watch? What is, what I mean? Like was she a drinker or a smoker? Like what's up? So the homie was telling me, he was like, yo, she's really into anime. She's really into video games. You know what I mean? And that's like my thing. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know that, that's like my whole freaking, you know what I mean? Like I really enjoy anime and video games. A chick that's into anime and video games, you know what I mean? It'd be way easier for her to, get around your boy. You feel me? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm still, I have the homie bring the chick over. So about 7 hours later, you know what I'm saying? He comes through with his girlfriend, and of course they bring the chick. And it was this black chick. You know what I'm saying? Chick was like hella freaking cool. All right, you guys, once we reach the first Super Chat milestone, which is 50 in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying? I will be doing 10 pull-ups. I hate pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? I tend to work out, but I hate pull-ups. Also, for every dollar that you guys Super Chat through, I will be doing the push-up. You know what I'm saying? But you guys can let me know what you guys want me to do once we reach the Super Chat milestones. I would be live streaming from my computer, but like OBS won't work. You know what I'm saying? OBS wasn't working. I tried for an hour and a half to stream from my computer, bro. I picked out games. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna film Let's Plays. I had a ton of stuff for us to do today, but you know what I mean? Like my OBS wasn't working, and my technical advisor dude, he's not here right now. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Now, but anyway, here, let me read you guys' comments real quick. Jill. Hey, what's up, everybody? Yo, appreciate you. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the compliment. Hey, what's up, Kodak? You know what I'm saying? Hey, where you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at? Where you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at? Understandable. What's up, Risk? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Andrews? Hey, what's up, SS9? Hey, what's up? What's up, Risk? It's good to see you, man. Hey, what's up, Alex? Yo, what's up, Jay? What's up, Soft? What's up, Master Chief? What's up, man? Hey, thanks for the compliment. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just, got a little bit more in shape. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? All right, so anyway, what had happened was, so the girl comes over, right? And when she comes over, you know what I'm saying? She's attractive. You know what I'm saying? She's cute in the face. It's looking real good. You know what I'm saying? So baby girl comes over, and you know what I mean? She starts like, she goes into my homeboy's room. Now when she goes into my homeboy's room, my homeboy's girlfriend goes with him. So I go up in there, and we're all in there like watching anime or like watching TV and stuff, right? So while we're watching anime and we're watching TV and stuff, freaking, I start talking to the girl, and, the girl gives me, like, she gives me a little bit of pushback, which is normal. You know what I'm saying? She tries to give me a little bit of lip to see if I'm, really someone she wants to hang out with. And, after, after a couple minutes or so, she's like, yo, let's go in the room and watch some anime. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, hell yeah. So we go into the room, we go into my room, you know what I mean? And before she gets on my bed, the first thing she says to me is, you know what I'm saying? She says to me, yo, is this your bed? Like, whose bed is this? And I'm like, yeah, this is my bed. You know what I'm saying? 1,000,000%. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. So when I say that, she jumps on the bed, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, we put on some Castlevania, right? Because she said that she likes anime. And if you want to hang out with a chick that likes anime, then it's a good idea to watch something like Castlevania. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, where are you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? Soul Eater is fire. Yeah. That's what's up. Hey, thank you, Ink. Hey, what's up, Andrew? What's up, KJ? What it is, Logan? Hey, what's up, Omar? What's up, Android? Yo, all right, so what do you guys want us to do once we reach the Super Chat milestone? Hey, that's what's up. Most definitely, Andrews. That's awesome. Let's see. What's up, Jabari? What's up, Prince? What's up, Andrews? What's up, KJ? Yo, what's up, Omar? What's up, Android? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Yo, W's in the chat to the mod squad. That's what's up. W's in the chat to the mod squad. All right, you guys. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Me and the girl are in the room. You know what I'm saying? We're hanging out. Now, if you guys want the, which version of this story do you guys want? Do you guys want the X-rated version or do you guys want the G-rated version? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta pick. Hey, thank you for the 10, yo. Hey. Yo, appreciate you, man. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. To the real czar. Appreciate you, Brody. Yo, W's in the chat. X-rated all the way. All right. So, for every 10 we reach in Super Chat, I will be telling you guys a secret about just everything, just a secret in general, but presumptuously at least a secret about this story. You know what I'm saying? Now, once we reach 30, I'll tell you guys the story behind the secret. If we reach 50 in Super Chat, the person that Super Chats the most towards the 50, they get to choose what song we listen to. You know what I'm saying? But if it's cringy, it's 3 times the price. It's like 150 if it's something weird, lame, cringy, thirsty, or too dirty. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat, yo. Appreciate you for the 10, man. Jill. Hey, bro, where are you from? Hey, the real Sar, where are you from, Brody? It's nice meeting you. You said your boy, Tarot? Destroyer, you say your boyfriend's testicles were bitten off by a camel recently? Should you marry him when he wakes up from his coma, or marry his identical twin brother whose testicles are in pretty good shape? I would say you should go for the testicles that are in the better shape. Yeah, I mean, be it a rectangle or an isosceles triangle, whichever shape that you're going for, you should go for the one that is in the better shape. You know what I mean? But that's what's up. But do stop spamming though. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat. What's up? What's up, Mackenzie? What's up, the real Saw? Yo, W's in the chat, the real Saw. You are our first super chatter in the stream. All right, you guys. I'm about to go put the link in the description. I'm about to put the link in the comment section if you guys want to super chat directly to your boy. Once we get to our next injunction of the story. All right, so peep game. So, you know what I mean? We watching Castlevania. We on the bed, you know what I'm saying? And to mind you, once we reach 30, we'll switch to the G-rated version. I mean, the X-rated version. Oh boy. So, we are on, and I'm going to have to talk real slow for the G-rated version because I'm remembering it from memory. So, we put on Castlevania, and then so then, like, you know what I mean, she put on her birthday suit. That's a good way to say it. She put on her birthday suit, you know, and then when she put on her birthday suit in order to watch, like, because we was already watching Castlevania, which was on Netflix, you know, so technically that's what she was going for, you know what I mean? She probably, yeah. So, you know what I mean? We get ready to start. You know what I mean? And before anything happens, now what's really wild is, right? This chick, she saw me like 2 or 3 times, like at a club. And then she saw me have one of my fights where I beat the dude up like hella bad. You know what I mean? And I was like a favorite to lose. And I beat the dude up real bad. He was never even able to put his hand, like, he never got one punch through. And it was freaking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So it was really funny too, because during that fight, the guy's girlfriend was yelling at him, "Fuck him up! Whoop him, baby! Whoop his ass!" And it made it that much better that he was getting his ass whooped so bad in front of his girl, bruh. That shit was hilarious. Yo, hey, love you guys back, man. Hope you guys hopefully you guys are having a good day. You know what I'm saying? But what's really funny is just now I was thinking about this story from the last time I was on TikTok battling. Yo, W's in the chat to the real SAR. Alright, so you said SAR said wanted to come in and say hello to a childhood content creator. God bless you, Blast. Love you, man. Listen to your story while making bread at a whack gas station. That's what's up, bruh. So, what type of story were you listening to when you were at the whack gas station? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real SAR. What video was you listening to? I can guarantee you it might have been one of my stories about when I used to sell drugs a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat. The crowd wants the real story. Okay, all right, so once we reach 10 more in Super Chat, we will unlock the X-rated version of this story. Okay? But look, if y'all send that 10 through, just know that you did that damage. All right? When you hear the truth of this nasty shit, just know that you did that damage. All right? W's in the chat to the real SAR. Yo, what's up, Carol? What it is, Practical? What it is, Nicole? What's up, Silver? What's up, John? What's up, Life with Eric? You know what I'm saying? Just know that you guys did that damage, man. Because the story is up there. All right, so me and so we talking and whatnot, and then the girl, like, she asked me these interrogational ass questions, right? Like, y'all think like having a one night stand is not as easy as you would think. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to get past this girl's 1 minute defense. You got to get past this girl's last minute defenses. You got to get past her buyer's remorse, and you have to get past her. And you have to break her touch barrier really fast. Not like that though. And you gotta freaking build rapport with the chick. You gotta convince her that you're gonna smash and that you're down to smash with no strings attached, but you're not gonna cut her off. But also at the same time, you're not gonna be thirsty and blow up her phone at the same time. Because I've seen a lot of dudes do that. A lot of dudes where they mess up at when they like get with chicks is they start falling in love when she says she loves them, pretty much. Like the chick will say she loves them to love bomb, and the dude will fall for it, and so she won't do the one night stand no more because, you know, he liked them too much. But so what happened was this: once we reach 10 more in Super Chat, we'll unlock the X-rated version. But the girl, so me and the girl, we're talking, we're both sitting on the bed or whatever. She gets in her birthday suit, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know what I mean, she starts trying to interrogate me as to, like, you know, what I'm gonna do and all of this, what I want to do with it. It's a bunch of interrogational stuff, right? And that's very, very normal. You know what I'm saying? So she asked me, so I had to end up telling her a story. And this is the funny part, right? Now it still can be non-X-rated, right? So I ended up having to tell her a story bucket naked. You know what I mean? She got in her birthday suit, she got bucket naked. You know what I'm saying? I got in my birthday suit, and you know what I mean? She's sitting like on my stomach and shit, and we're watching Castlevania. So while we're watching Castlevania, and you know what I mean, this chick is sitting on my stomach, you know what I mean? She wouldn't let me go no further than that, right? Like she stops right there. And she's like, no, you know, I don't believe you. I don't trust that you really like me. How do I know you're not a player? You know what I mean? And it's really fucked up too, because those are the only dudes that she would let get to this point with her. Are players. Dudes who ain't really in love with her like that. That's the only ones she'll let get to that point. It's fucked up. You gotta both like and not give a shit about. You both gotta love and not give a shit about a chick at the same time to keep some shit going these days. So, with that being said, the girl, I had to tell her this story, right? And, you know, I'm not going to tell y'all the riddle, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a tradition. Any chick that I talk to, I ask her these riddles, you know what I'm saying? And it'll like make her open up and You know, then it's easier to get to know her and she's less mean. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat, if you guys want me to tell you guys the riddle once we reach the first super chat milestone. Type of 2 in the chat, if you guys instead want me to walk upside down on my hands once we reach the first super chat milestone, which is 30 more in super chat. You know what I'm saying? We unlock the X-rated version in the next 10 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? The crowd definitely wants the real story. The real. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the one where you flashed yourself in front of your family. That is real shit. That is real terrifying shit, man. Yeah, I did accidentally flash my gooch to my entire family members, all my family members, man. Had the nerve to be on big screen TV in crisp HD as well. You know what I'm saying? Horrible. Horrible. You know what I mean? It was such a big television. You could see the wrinkles in my in my balls, and it's horrible stuff. Man, I was trying to lie and act like it wasn't me, and then people started realizing what. Okay, so look, what happened was this, guys. This is how my balls ended up on my family's big screen TV. You guys probably be like, bro, there's no way that happens. How did you get that? How did you do that? So look, so this is what had happened. You know what I'm saying? I was talking with one of my female friends, and she had let me know that one of her dude friends was like thirsting on her and sending her inappropriate messages, and he was being real disrespectful with it. Like, yeah, you know, run the pussy, bitch, like, you know, stuff like that and stuff, and she wasn't with it. So she was like, yo, what can I do to get this dude up off of me? So I was like, what? Girl, look, I got the medicine. I got your medicine. Okay, this is what we gonna do, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Jaden? What's up, Chesser? Yo, what's up, Xavier? What's up, Cambodia? What it is, Hornet? Thought that was something else. What's up, Chesser? What's up, Cheen? What it do, yo? What's up? All right, you guys. If we reach 5 galaxies within the next 10 minutes, then I'll keep the stream going for another half an hour. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't, then I'll end the stream on TikTok, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or so. GG. All right, so with that being said, let's see. All right, so, what's up, Mel? What's up, Mr. Abdu? What's up, The Real Salt? Yo, out here gaslighting your family into thinking your purse isn't on the TV. Look, man. Okay, so look, this is what happened. The Real Salt. This is what happened. And okay, so technically you've bought 2 secrets. All right, so I'm gonna give you 2 secrets about this story time that I don't think that you know. Okay, so let's see. One, you know, technically that really wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to help out a female friend. She had a boyfriend. Oh, okay. This is the secret. That is the same girl, the girl I ended up sending my balls to help her get out of her thirsty dude, like, you know, hitting on her type stuff. You know, that same girl ended up, we ended up messing around in her car, or my car, at the top of a makeout spot. And once she busted her nut, she had the nerve to claim SA because she finished and I didn't. And so then, you know what I'm saying? And if you remember the story, right, she looks up, we're literally, you know what I mean? I'm not going to paint this picture all the way, but I mean, obviously we're very connected at the, you know, and she looks up at me and she's like, yo, she's like, what she said to me? She's like, oh my God, please don't grape me. And I was like, motherfucker, we've been fucking for 15 minutes, bitch. Fuck you mean grape? We've been fucking this whole, we drove up here to do this. I parked the car, she took off her clothes first. I didn't help. Bitch gonna talk about some, bitch, what? Bitch. Yo. My bad, y'all. That just thinking about that would make my brain hurt. I'm like, how the fuck? We've been fucking for 15 minutes. And 15 minutes in, this bitch gonna talk about some. But it was okay. So what I will say is this, right? I guess she was trying to make it attractive. I guess that was her fantasy. I'm gonna keep it real. That was like her kink. You know what I'm saying? Was being great, but that's not my kink. I don't wanna steal vagina, bitch. I've stolen from a lot of places. Walmart, Kmart, Target, Kinko's, Payless. You know what I'm saying? Most malls in Las Vegas, I can name all the places. You know what I'm saying? But one thing BHD don't steal is Happy Place. You about to steal no goddamn Happy Place, bitch. Nigga. Yo, what's up, yo? Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. Will I ever watch Family Guy Funny Moments again? I wish. I wish I could, guys, but I can't because every time I try to watch any of it, I'll get freaking, I get copyrighted. I get freaking copyrighted. Not even copyrighted. I get struck. Like, strikes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I be trying to put up the Family Guy the Family Guys that I put up back in the day for you guys nowadays, because I know you guys still crave the Family Guy. But I can't watch Family Guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh boy. But so, with that being said, type a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to just put up reruns of my old school Family Guy vids. You know what I'm saying? For you guys. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys don't want me to put up reruns of the Family Guy episodes. Because that's all they'll let me put up. You know what I'm saying? I pay a guy, I pay an editor, you know, he re-edits them and puts them up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Have I ever used a bow staff? No. Hey, thank you, man. Glad you guys enjoyed the videos, man. But you guys know what's really funny? You guys know my main reasoning for freaking, I'm gonna freaking, like, start doing more nunchucking stuff on YouTube. I mean, on, in general. Because this content creator dude, and I'm not going to tell you guys his name, but like, I didn't even know we were beefing. But apparently I'm beefing with this other YouTuber. Oh man. I have a feeling that he sees my lives and he doesn't like that people be up in here watching me. Because I go to his live, he'll be up in there with like 6 people. 6 people. And it's wild because his YouTube videos get like 20 G's a piece, but don't nobody want to see him in real life. That's wildin', bro. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ad? What's up, Mr. Abdullah? Your name is extracurricular, bro. What happened to the chick with the fancy car? Where y'all were drinking and the dad came up after calling. Okay, I remember that chick. The chick that was in the Lamborghini, the YouTuber chick. I know who you're talking about. All right, so I'll tell you a secret about that story too, since you sent 2 $10 super chats and I just, you know, picked you up with the 1. All right, so let's see. Let me see. Oh, okay. A secret. Oh, her boyfriend hated my guts because like her boyfriend, she told her boyfriend that like me and her smashed. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted to make him jealous. See, a secret about that story is that relationship taught me a whole lot about like female nature and dating and stuff. See, I learned dating from the streets. You know what I'm saying? I learned dating from how women operate because you gotta. You know what I mean? Women, you know, they control dating. They control access to cheeks. So with that being said, but yeah, that chick was cheating on, that chick, basically, she married the dude that gave her the most security, who was the, you know, who like was the biggest simp, and then she just cheated on that nigga forever. You know what I'm saying? She's been consistently cheating on that nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? She told me, and what's really messed up is she told me that the stuff she's doing to him, that she messes with him on purpose, and the reason why she messes with him because it's funny to her and it makes him crash out. She cheats on him because he crashes out. It's wild. She told me this to my face, both before and after. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, ooh. But yeah, so the secret to that story, I suppose, would be, but yeah, okay, so this is a story actually. this is a secret story. I got you, bro. So she took me to meet him. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know who he was. So we all met to get some food, Mexican food, on the strip. And while we're there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was me, her, and him. I didn't know it was her boyfriend. I was just there to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe clap later. Because I had already went on a date with the chick. So we're eating or whatever, and then the dude, he tried to bucket me, you know, and I let him know. I'm like, bro, I'll slap you right here. Like, you know what I mean? And after I threatened him a little bit, he softened up and became cool. And then that's when she cheated on him with me. But, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you know what I mean? I wouldn't go wife her. But as you guys can see, you know, I prefer to be single. I be dating, but I prefer to be single. You know what I'm saying? I like to wait at least a year before I make any girl my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I like to wait at least a year. I like to wait 5 years before I get a girl pregnant. But the next secret will shock a lot of you guys, bro. The next secret, if we reach the next 10 in Super Chat, the next secret will shock you guys. That's what's up. What's up, Joel? What's up, Harley? What's up, Mr. Big? You good? You fine with the nunchucks? Thank you. Hey, what's up, No Name? You a pro with the nunchucks. That's what's up. What's up, Joel? What's up, Xavier Weeks? What it is, Caden? What it is, No Name? A Discord would be fire. I'd be down to hop on the game with the chat. Most definitely, bro. Yeah, that sounds like fun, bro. I do have a Discord. Members of my mod, do me a favor and put the link to my Discord in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Joel Awesome? What's up, Yuppie? What's up, Mac Man? What's up, Mr. Biggs? W's in the chat. Yeah. Yo, appreciate you for the rose, Cupids. Yo, appreciate you, man. No, I'm not guesting with no dudes, bro. W's in the chat, Stargazer. W's in the chat. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good, Stargazer. I hope you're doing good as well. Yo, but yo, I'm gonna keep it real, yo. I don't guess with anybody unless I know them, because the last time I tried guessing with somebody on TikTok, it was a dude who was twerking. So I'll never guess with another dude again. Ever. Never. Never. Either be a female that I've talked to and you've sent me pictures, or you ain't guessing with me. I ain't guessing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Especially not no dudes, bro. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing dudes twerking. I'm tired of seeing man anus. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to offend no dude that's into that, you know, because I'm going to act offended. I'm going to be disgusted if the dude jump on Twitter shaking crack. And I don't want to do that to him or us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be homophobic at him. You know what I mean? I like to be long distance homophobic. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it, yo. Yeah, I tried. I spent the whole day battling people. You know what I'm saying? Last dude got on here shaking anus. It's over. It's over, children. I tried. I did my best. BAZ ain't about to get twerked at, bro. I'm done with it. Cut the whole shit off. Cut the whole show. Slice that shit right off. Oh, man. Hey. Oh, my God. All right, you guys. We've reached 30 in Super Chat. Yo. Oh, my God. Got too drunk off my own laughter. You know what I'm saying? If I had the 1v1 Soldier Boy with nunchucks, who's winning? I have no idea. I wouldn't want to fight Soldier Boy. I grew up on watching Soldier Boy stuff. I grew up listening to Soldier Boy. You know how many bitches I've used? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. I wouldn't want to fight with Soldier Boy. I want to collab with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Oh, Friendly Fade. Hey, what's up, Just Cheese? What's up, Lauren? W's in the chat to the mod squad. Hey, what's up, Bo? When did I get my tattoos? How long ago was it? Could you show them off? All right, so type of 1 in the chat. If once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 50 in super chat, you guys want me to show you guys my tattoos. Type of 2 in the chat. If once we reach the first super chat milestone, which is 20 in super chat, you guys want me to instead play a song that the person that gets us to 50 wants us to listen to. Unless it's weird, zesty, cringy, or religious, or political. You know what I'm saying? Then it's 3 times the super chat amount. It's like 150. Show us your belly. That'd be $500 in super chat. Maybe $500. If y'all trying to do OnlyFans stuff, bro, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think this shit? Y'all think I'm for free? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Shit. What's that? Who's that chick who tried to lie on Talil? Hell no, nigga. You know what I mean? Send me the $2,000 Zelle. $2,000 Zelle cash request for playing with me. You know what I'm saying? For real. Send the money. I'm an expensive stripper, nigga. What you thought I was out here shaking down my shit on the street for free? Nigga. Oh boy. Because we get up with you. Smoke him down like some damn swishers. Fuck a thought, cause I need some damn little bitch. Skirt. Yep. That's what's up. That's understandable, Cheshire Cat. Top 5 animes. Alright, so my top 5 animes of all time is 1. Let's see. Number 1 is Jujutsu Kaisen. Number 2, Naruto. Naruto Shippuden. You know what I'm saying? 3, Demon Slayer. 4, I would say Devils May Cry on Netflix is 4. And number 5, I would say Chainsaw Man. Really good action scenes with Chainsaw Man. Well, man, bitch, I do what I say so. Yo, W's in the chat, the ZWD! Yo, W's in the chat. What type of action can a man's get for $10? Yo, you got good energy, man. A paper clip and a piece of string. Yes, okay, a paper clip, piece of string, $10. Let's see. All right, see, we got you with what's called a, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now see, dang it. Okay, that would be an inappropriate joke. We can't make that joke. Yeah, I got you. Look, I'm gonna have a bad, attractive black female rub this on your kneecap. Yeah, it's from Crumble too. Expensive, very expensive. Yo, what's up, curly headed? You said free tacos, most definitely. W's in the chat. Hope it ain't too bad. Oh, I'm kidding, man. Have a good day, my dude. Hope it ain't too bad. No, it ain't too bad, ZWD. You know what I'm saying? Yo, ZWD, where are you from, Brody? Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, you know, I'm definitely, I got a female that'll rub this all over a grown man's ankle. You know? Yeah. We might edit that out. You know what I'm saying? We might edit that out. Might want to eat that later. What's up, Alex? What's up, Gojo? All right, you guys. I'll see you guys later on the TikToks. You know what I'm saying? Next time I go live on the TikToks, I'll be nunchucking again. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hey, so Tucker, one in the chat if you guys can't wait to see my next TikTok live so you guys can hear some more of my crazy life stories. Tucker, two in the chat if you don't like crazy real life stories. You like your stories fake and without seasoning on them. LOIS seasoning salt. Hey. You're from Texas. That's what's up. Yo, I got a lot of really cool people, a lot of really good friends in Texas. I got a big friend group, support base that lives in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, how long have you lived in Texas? And what made you move there? You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine there's a lot of fun stuff to do out there. That's what's up. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Y'all stay up. Well, bad bitch, you do what I say so. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, gang. Yo, so where are you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? She can put it on me. Understandable, Wong. Yes. That's what's up. Yo, you said you lived here your whole life. Yo, that's cool that you were in the Navy, so you got to travel to other places. Yeah. Yo, that's awesome that you guys got good food. Guns and Latinas? Bro, yeah, you don't need anything else if you got Latinas, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I need to get me a Latina girlfriend, bro. I've been dating black women for too long, bro. I need to get me a Latina girlfriend, bro. I will not need, but, I am gonna, I should start looking into it. Not that I am, but I should. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? I got this one playmate chick, man. She bad as shit. Bad as hell. Bad as shit. Nigga. Bro. She lurking on me, bro. She be lurking on me low-key. Yeah, but it's nobody you guys have ever seen before, No one I've ever been on camera with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I have done TikToks with this other Latina chick, but I'm pretty sure she already got a relationship or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Me and her is strictly business. Huh? Let's say some other shit. Yo, so type of one in the chat if you guys can hear everything that I'm saying. Type of two in the chat if you guys can't hear none of this. What it is, go away 2-3. What it is, Prince Louis. What it do, Sal. W in the chat, the ZWD. All right, so you guys just purchased another secret. You know what I'm saying? Is there a specific type of secret you want to know about? What category of secret would you like to know about? ZWD. Yeah, I mean, yeah. What it is, old Pasty, shout out for Myra. What it is, YOLO MC. Ah, yes, Wong Wei Clown. What it do, homie? What's up? What it is, Alex Claudio. What it is, Dipstick Gaming. What it do, help me. What it do, Dag Trail. Hello, Wong Wei Clown. What it is, Andrew Way and Master. Don't you ever turn off a black man's radio. The fuck? Gonna talk about some, is it still you? Of course I am, bitch. Of course it's me, bitch. I be toting yappers, bitches, 808. Niggas talking goofy shit, bro. I know they just hate. Niggas don't know subjects, so they come in late. They be talk so much that crap, they end up getting fake. Bro, I can't relate. Can't stand on that dumbass niggas fucking Andrew Tate. Can't stand Andrew Tate. Can't stand Andrew Tate. That nigga. Yo, so how do you guys feel about Andrew Tate now that we know this nigga can't fight? He can't box. You know what I'm saying? He is a lot. What drugs do I be doing? And your name is Goon Andy. Yeah. Look, black tar heroin is first off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Then you got your fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? In both pill and powder form. You know, you got to do. I do that by the ton loads. You know, the boat loads. What type of drugs are you into? Never mind. We're just gonna. W's in the chat to the mod squad. Disgusting. Nut. Nut. I remember. You remember my old beef with Minnesota boy, bro? Man, I don't know, man. I'm still down to beat him up. You know what I'm saying? But it felt like beating a woman. You know what I'm saying? He's a woman. Did you guys see that picture of him on Twitter with his thong out? Huh? With his homie was showing off the I coughed before I said, but homie was showing that I guess he was trying to twerk team it out or something, show off his pussy. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was selling stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't really partake in a whole shit ton of drugs, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Jolly Rancher and Sprite type of guy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, my drugs is cereals and Jolly Ranchers and shit. I'm not really that into, like, to each his own. It's just never really been my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up in the hood, bro. And I grew up in like, all right, so look. I grew up in back of a crack house. You feel me? So watching everyone do crank, watching everyone do crack and meth and fentanyl and seeing people develop holes like they got bit by recluse spiders, you know what I'm saying? And their skin starts eating away and they're wearing glasses because they don't want anyone. They're so paranoid that they think everyone knows they're doing it, but they don't want anyone to see their eyes or face. You know what I'm saying? Because then they'll have to answer for all the sores and drugs and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up around all of that. I got to see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I watched these people rob stores, try to rob me, you know what I mean? Like, I watched this one dude when I was like 14. Homie nearly passed away in front of me because he wouldn't stop drinking. Like, that might have been the time when I was like, you know what? But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Homie just kept drinking, and then they had to call the ambulance for him. And it was bad, and I got to watch it all. The smell was the worst part, bro. Like, oh God, dude, the smell. And dudes, but yeah, where you guys from? You know what I'm saying? His black eyes had black eyes. I don't know. I did. Oh, poor widow baby. Yo, where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? W's in the chat to the mod squad. GG. All right, so with that being said, luckily enough for me, I stayed far away from the drugs and the gangs and all that stuff. Even though I lived around all of it, I made sure to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got gangbanger and drug dealer friends, but yeah, that's not really my stilo. So, you know what I mean? Anybody out there that wants to, shoot up with black tar heroin, man, more power to you. Yeah. But with that being said, though, you know what I'm saying? I still remember the day that I wanted to become a YouTuber. Even before I knew what YouTube was. I remember the day that made me want to become an entertainer, right? So I remember I was going to a very, very poor school. We had no money for school supplies. We didn't have computers. We didn't have shit. The only thing we had was games. We didn't even have buses. Like, it was a very, very impoverished school. So I'm going to school one day, and on that day, we had they was teaching us a new subject in social studies. And the new subject was like, some goofy shit. But while the teacher was teaching it, the teacher started passing around this big bag of chips, right? Now me, I was known as the poor kid in school because I didn't have no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would always try to pick on me and bully me and all this shit because I didn't have no money. Because my clothes didn't look good, because if you ain't got money, your clothes is wild. So with that being said, homie, she's like, let me see. You know what I mean? So my teacher, she passes around this really big bag of chips. And while she's passing around this big bag of chips, you know what I mean, the bag gets to me at a certain point. When the bag gets to me, I take a couple chips out the bag, and then I hand the bag back up to the front of the class. Which when the teacher got the bag, she looked in it, then looked at me and was like, ew, don't want to eat any of these anymore since he touched it. And like basically like going along with the kids roasting me because if you don't have money, obviously you're obviously like poop or something, right? Like if you're not balling, like if you're not decked out in diamonds and watches and you know what I mean, all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying, as an 11-year-old in school, then what are you doing? You're 11. Why do you not have Rolls Royces and Benzes and shit? Like, this was the weirdo shit that we would deal with in school. It was freaking hilarious. So with that being said, we have 10 more until we reach the next Super Chat milestone. For every 10 in Super Chat you guys send through, I will be telling you guys a secret about the story I'm currently telling you. Or if you have your own question, Super Chat it through. Super Chat your questions through. Every 2 in Super Chat is a shout out. Every 10, I tell you guys a secret. And every 30, I tell you guys a story time that goes along with the secret. Every 50, you guys get to choose, you know what I'm saying? Like, chat it through. All right, so with that being said, this chick, you know what I mean? Like, bro, this situation had me thrown, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. But let's read some of you guys' comments. You know what I'm saying? She must have been from an opposite gang. It is possible. You know what I'm saying? What's up, DSD? You know what I mean? What's up, Jane? What it is, Brody? Yeah. So they get the teacher gets the bag of chips back and then roasts me for being dirty because I didn't have money and I was 11. Right? Like, type of one in the chat if it makes sense to roast a kid. If it makes sense to roast someone for not wearing diamonds and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he's homeless. His shoes only cost $56, guys. I don't know. I like wearing, you know what I mean, nice stuff, but I don't understand roasting somebody who ain't wearing nice stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Wild stuff. So, with that being said, hey, what's up, Jane? What's up? It's Just. What's up, Cam? What's up, Logan? Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, my teacher was a piece of shit. So after she roasted me for that, the whole class started laughing at me. Pointing and laughing. He's poor. He doesn't have any money. He doesn't have a job at the 11. Look at him. I don't want to lose it. Yeah, so I'm like, okay. So after that, I got real mad and I started being real loud and like making a bunch of sound, making stuff, like making sound effects with the desk and stuff. Basically after that, I made sure to interrupt the teacher every time she got into her flow state of teaching. Every time. So she would be, this is how I got my revenge on her. So she would be up there teaching and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then as you know, when someone starts talking, they get into a flow, right? Get in the flow all the time. She's up there talking and stuff. She's like, yes, so students, over here is where everything happened, and that's the part. And when she would get to the part where she started getting comfortable and talking, I would do something like, or make a real loud sound that wasn't too abrupt. And then she turned, who? You know what I mean? So the first 6 times I did that, you know what I'm saying? She turned around and looked for the person who did it. And then finally on the 7th one, she turns around and sees it's me, and she's like, hey, Maurice, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. And I look at her like, you want me and to please stop interrupt after you go out of your way to make it so much worse for my already big bullying situation in that high school, so much worse for me. That, I got you. I'm gonna accommodate you and you treat me like shit. That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. So she turns back around and goes back to teaching and stuff. She gets back in her flow again. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now the kids start laughing at her on my side, right? So now the whole crowd is on my side. They're laughing at her. I thought they was trying to play Celeste. The fuck is this goofy shit? Who? The fuck is this stupid shit? What? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Once the so then the teacher's like so then after about 8 more times of me interrupting her, teacher comes back and she waits for me after class. Now, because I already knew what to do, every time she got in her flow state of teaching, I interrupt the bitch. Every time. For like 4 days. Every time. I didn't care. She would threaten me, oh, I'm gonna send you to the principal's office. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not me. I'm not. What? Isn't this what you wanted? You started this. I've been nice. You started, even as a kid. Well, I can't believe as an 11-year-old, I'm having that conversation with a fully grown teacher. You know what I'm saying? She's literally trying to pick on me. And then I don't overreact, and I flip the shit on her. How the fuck I do that at 11? This is diabolical as shit. All right, you guys. So, what time is it where you guys are at and where you guys from? You know what I'm saying? For real. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I go ahead and, after like the 6th day of me doing that to her, my teacher, she pulls me aside and she said, okay, so look, if you stop doing what you're doing, I'll send you on a camping trip. And the camping trip was like $150. I didn't have the money to go, but she said she would pay my way on the camping trip as long as I stopped doing what I was doing. So I was like, nigga, hell yeah, I got you. Shoot. So I got to go on the camping trip, you know what I'm saying? We get on the camping trip. Yeah. Hey, what's up? It's just Cam. What it do, Rizzy? You once saved corn as a screensaver on a Spanish teacher's computer. That's actually really funny, Chisetta. That's dastardly as hell. She thought y'all were banging. I don't think she did. The lady was old. She was old as hell. You know what I'm saying? Look, you should let her go. You should let her go. She want to be lit. I always do that. I don't never handcuff no female that want to go. Actually, that's one of females' biggest complaints about me, is that I won't handcuff. Is that at no point am I ever going to look at a female and be like, you are it forever. You and I don't think I could ever really, you know what I'm saying, look at a chick and say that to her, bro. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to lie to the bitty. You know what I'm saying? Because, I know females of today, they like their independence. So I like to help them keep their independence. Type 1 in the chat, if women today, they want to be independent, even if they're in a relationship. Type 2 in the chat, if, women aren't like that, that women are traditional, and they aren't, and they're loyal and all that stuff. But type 1 in the chat, if females want to be independent, even when you're dating them and you're paying all their bills. Type 2 in the chat, if women are super loyal. That's just media saying that they're not. Bro, women have pulled the biggest flu flip. Yo, tell me why. Oh, okay, that's understandable, guys. Not everybody is going to believe in my ideals and my way of thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real with y'all. My way of thinking has kept me depression-free through dating, you know what I'm saying, for like what, 50 years? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even 50 yet. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. At one point, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say this, man. At one point, I had so I think I'm going to finish the story that I was supposed to tell the homie before. I'm going to tell him first. Oh, boy. Yeah, my teacher was a douchebag. For real. So, the thing that made me fall in love with doing YouTube or making videos in general was I did a talent show at that camp. I did a talent show at that camp that I went to, right? At the camp that she sent me to. And when I was there, one of the assignments that we had was to What was the assignment? It was to do an episode of Maury as animals, right? So we all had to dress in costumes as animals and shit. I was like 11 and shit, so it was cool. You know what I'm saying? And we filmed episode. And what was really cool was, so get this right, for real, like, I remember that shit. They played it on the on the projector, right? On the last day of camp, they got all the students together. They got this huge projector in this huge log cabin. You know what I'm saying? After we had all eaten, went swimming, you know what I'm saying? Had campfire stories, ate s'mores, snowboarding, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they put us in front of this big projector inside this big cabin on the last day we was at this camping trip for a week-long camping trip. And we're all sitting there, and this is after we had to film, do all the shit, we had to edit all of that. And so she put up our film on the projector, and they played everyone else's first, and no one laughed. I remember this specifically. No one laughed at anything that was up on that shit because it didn't go. But when our shit came up, it was me, and it was like a group of like 9 or 11 other kids. And we did an episode of Maury, but as the forest animals, and we was talking about how the giraffe was cheating on the leopard with the moose, shit like that. Bro, niggas was dying in the crowd, bro. We got a standing ovation. We was the only ones that did some shit that made niggas laugh. And and just goes to show you guys, even back then, everyone laughed so hard that the teacher started hating. The teacher was mad. Ain't nobody laughing at my shit like that. Went up there, turned it off halfway through. We ain't, guys. No. Even though we made sure it was innocent. You know what I'm saying? We knew it was innocent. I was like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? That's just show business. You know what I mean? There's always going to be some loser-ass nigga hating. Who's mad? Because that nigga tried to make somebody laugh, and everybody laughed at him. Nigga. Or he tried to crack a joke at a girl, and the girl was like, ew, nigga, you smell like french fries. So now that nigga mad at every other dude that actually did a good job at it. He can't. They're the problem. Bruh, look. You know what I'm saying? I have a special relationship with my in real life haters. You know what I'm saying? They're always some of the flimsiest losers. In real life, at least. You know what I'm saying? Perfect example of this is one time I was up at the skating park, right? I was skateboarding and nunchucking at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not as hard as it looks. I was skateboarding and nunchucking and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this dude, he was with this really attractive girl. And the really attractive girl, she saw me nunchucking and skateboarding and was like, ooh, like, you know, I want to, came over and tried to talk. Well, she didn't even come over and try to talk to me. She just told him that she thought I was attractive. And then this nigga ran over and tried to fight me immediately. It happens more than you guys realize. Like, this nigga immediately ran over. Can I ask you for some advice? A girl I'm friends with, I like, seems to have someone. IG, X, or no, or just benefits. They know each other, but the man's a cheater. How should I act? She like me too. Okay, so, first of all, realize that she is going to gaslight you by telling you about other men. She's going to do that to piss you off, right? What you have to do is change the subject to a video game, TV show, or something else that's either not sexual and it doesn't convey interest to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I mean by convey interest is if you look at her and say, I like you, you just conveyed interest. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people might wonder, man, why is it a bad thing to convey interest to a woman? Because you literally just turned the dimmer switch on her vagina down. When you do that, when you tell a girl you like her, or when you tell a girl she's pretty, or when you tell a girl you want to date her, or when you tell a girl you will date her, basically anything that gives a woman security in your relationship with her, you make what might have been moist dry now. if you get my drift without getting banned on every platform again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? One thing, so the first thing you have to do is you have to learn to not tell her you like her, which is gonna be the foundation of every girl you date. If you want to be respected, you know, if you're down for a woman to basically get to a place where she feels so comfortable and familiarized with you, and coupled with a lack of respect, she starts physically beating you, then you can just kiss butt all the whole way, and you'll have her, but you know you'll be Jonathan Majors. You know, Jonathan Majors is a famous case of that. Why do you think that white woman beat him? He was so nice and so respectful to her that she just beat him. That's why we don't do that. What? Johnny Depp is another famous case of, you know, white knighting, simping, and kissing anus. He kissed anus all up until she hit him with the SA case and divorce. Oh man, that's funny. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, so Lenny, how long have you done coke? What got you into cocaine? You know what I'm saying? How long you been on cocaine, bro? How long you been on spaghetti, Lenny? Because only a coke addict would make that type of you know. Now, guys, just so you guys know, when you're online, a lot of drug people, they'll try to accuse you of doing drugs or displaying drug addict habits. Basically, what they're doing is they're not accusing you of doing drugs. They're looking for a drug pal. They're looking for someone that does the drug they're looking for. That's why they know the mannerisms so well. Enough to just imply that everyone is on it. Now, you know what, Lenny? I really like that you're trying to build a community of cocaine and or heroin addicts. You know what I'm saying? But I can assure you, you might want to go to James Charles's stream or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might want to, I don't know who's a guy that enjoys cocaine a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you guys got to know. I don't know. Hey, so Lenny, what got you into cocaine, man? Please don't run. Don't be no bitch. Lenny, come back. Come on, man. Come on. Lenny. Don't be feminine about this. Understandable. Well, it would make a lot of sense that someone who is hey, W's the chat for Jay. W's in the chat for Jay. Thank you for the money gun, Brody. W's in the chat. Yo, with our first big gift for the stream. Appreciate you, bros. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Where I'm from. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Lenny, get back in here, bro. Don't be no female, bro. Hey, well, thanks for the membership, Brody. W's in the chat, man. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lenny, if it makes you feel any better, you know what I'm saying? I actually made friends with this Caucasian couple. The female was trying to convince her boyfriend to, yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. She was basically looking for some side meat and had the nerve to trick her boyfriend into being a matchmaker, which happens way more than you think. But, you know, I say that because they were on what you're on, Lenny. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you, like, what got you into it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what got you into it? Is it, you know, it's cool. They called it spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Those guys called it spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? So when they would go out and do booger sugar, they would call it spaghetti. And they told me that they did spaghetti because they were hoping I did spaghetti too. And I don't. So we ain't really friends no more because I don't do spaghetti. Hey, Lenny, you should just go find the people that do what you do. Why would you want non-coked out friends? Bro, what's really funny is, in my old crib, you know what I'm saying? In my old crib, I was freaking, nut. That's what's up. But yeah, When I was in my last stream, when I was in my last crib, like all of my roommates, nigga, they were on fucking booger sugar and heroin and shit, bro. It was terrifying, bro. It was really, it was, bro. And then they invited these bad, bro. They invited these bad bitches over, bro. Bad females over, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they was on that. They was booger sugarists. They was booger sugar females. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know what I mean? That's a deal breaker for me, bro. You better not tell me you do it, and better not do it in front of me if you one of my females, man. You know what I'm saying? Just don't let me catch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's a breakup. I'll drop a chick for booger sugar, bro. I'm not doing it. I don't give a shit what she look like. I be telling females, look, just lie to me, yo. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean? You like my vibe and shit, just lie to me. Say you like anime, say you know what I mean? Just lie. I don't know why Lenny ran. You know what I'm saying? What a female. One of my favorite story times had to be you going to StreamerCon and DJing. Nigga, yeah, that was lit. That was lit, bro. It does not get more lit than that, bro. Oh my God, it was so much fun, bro. So get this. So I go out there, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm at TwitchCon, and you know, I wasn't really expecting to, like, you know what I mean, be hosting the events or anything like that. But I went to this party. There was a bunch of upscale females there, a bunch of really attractive females there, and none of them want to dance or anything because the music that they was playing was crappy. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up, you know what I mean? So I went up there, boot gang the freaking aux cord, and then just started playing my own music from that. I started off with Bodak Yellow, and then I moved on to the Migos, Yellow T-shirt, and then I played this song. Niggas, bro, everybody was lit. You know what I mean? The white people started breakdancing. I ran into a Caucasian fine shit. Bro, I ran into like 3 Caucasian fine shits, bro. Oh my God, bro. This one chick, she had freckles. She was super attractive. And then this other chick, she was the baddest white woman I've ever met in my life. The most attractive, the nicest, just so nice, so feminine. She acted like Snow White out of the goddamn. I'm like, motherfucker, what? I'm like, are they all like this? Is this why Donald Glover married a white woman? If that's the case, I understand vehemently, nigga. Shit, nigga. Oh my God, bro. Man, she had hazel eyes, bro. Blonde white chick with hazel eyes, bro. She was a brunette, so her eyes matched her hair. Bruh. Best waist to, what do you call that? Best waist to, yeah, she had a really good waist to something ratio. I'm not gonna say it. But, you know, nigga. Her titties was all pushed up and mashed together. Tell this. She was wearing a corset and everything. Nigga, that's just, God damn. Is she the baddest chick I've ever seen? Maybe. Damn. But I've dated only black women, man. Mostly all black women. I've dated maybe like 3. I think I've smashed like 3 white girls, 3 white chicks, but I've never dated a white girl. I was about to date this one chick, man. I was talking to this one chick, and come to find out she was Ed Sheeran's girlfriend. Ed Sheeran's girlfriend was cheating on him with me. And I'm like, but that's Ed Sheeran. That's Ed Sheeran. That's Ed Sheeran. Nigga. What the hell is wrong with these hoes? That's Ed Sheeran, nigga. I was like, wow. That's when I knew there was no hope in dating, nigga. That's when on that day, I stopped looking for love. I was like, oh shit. So you mean to tell me I can be Ed Sheeran? And the bitch is still gonna go for it? The bitch is still gonna try to be goofy? Nigga. Bruh. Yeah. Nigga. Yo, So if you a husband out there and you going through it with your significant other, it's not you, nigga. It's not your fault. And I don't say that to be weird or just funny online. It's really not your fault, nigga. I've done the research. Back when I was 19, I used to have love problems. You know what I'm saying? And the problem was I would give my heart to every woman I dated. Like a woman would treat me like a woman would be in love with me when I was ignoring her. But the minute I started liking her back, even a fraction of as much as she liked me, she started treating me like shit and the love would be gone. And I couldn't figure it out. You know, I was like, what the shit? That can't be real. Bro, I remember this one chick, bro. Her name was, we're gonna say her name was Ressa. You feel me? Ressa. Nigga. She was my first long-term girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? First girlfriend that lasted longer than 6 months. You feel me? So, I'm dating. So, the way I met this chick was, she was my brother KT's friend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, she was friends with him, and we all went to the movies because I was going there to hang out with my siblings and shit. And we get to the movies and the girl sits next to me and, you know, she starts trying, she keeps trying to bring up conversation with me. And I straight up told her, like, the second time she tried talking to me and I didn't feel like talking to her, I straight up told her to shut the fuck up. I really didn't want shit to do with her. She was like, she said, yo, so where are you from? What's your name? And I was like, yo, like, and I looked at her, I was like, you know what I'm saying? And just didn't pay her any attention. Like she didn't exist. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? I'm just like, nigga. So, you can imagine my surprise. So when 2 months later, you know what I'm saying? This bitch is like all over me. Every time I go out with my brother, she wants to be there. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, she gets my number. She's calling me. We're talking on the phone for 8 hours, all this other shit. Now, through talking with her for 8 hours a night, for like a week, I fell in love with her, right? But it's almost as if the same amount of love I fell in with her, the same amount of love that she had already had, that she'd fallen out with me, right? So, get this shit. We start dating, you know what I'm saying? And this chick, you know, she said she was a virgin, which I believed her, because, yeah, I believed her. So, with that being said, you know, like, she was supposed to, you know, let me have her virginity and all of this other shit. And, you know, she wouldn't give me her virginity because, I didn't know, I couldn't understand why. She would pull this whole, no, I like to wait, we gotta wait. And before, she was like, no, like, let's do this. And I'm just like, what the hell switched? What's going on? Now, get this, right? Now, I was, how old was I? I was like, I think I was 19 at the time, right? So this is when I realized, this is when my first step in the right direction towards mastering dating. You know what I'm saying? I freaking, I go on, the chick, she told me, she's like, I realized, well, not realized, but after a while it started to feel like, you know, I was worth her giving me her virginity at first. But then after we started dating, I wasn't worth it anymore. That's what it started feeling like. And I was like, what the shit? How the what? Yeah, nah, bro. I don't guess. You know what I'm saying? I only guess with females. You know what I'm saying? And even then, if her personality's boring, I don't, you know what I mean? Like I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not guessing with no dudes, bro. Cause you know what I mean? Like I'm just not guessing with no dudes, bro. I guessed it with a dude the other day. I didn't even know how to turn the stream off. His picture come up, this nigga twerking and shit. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to shut the screen off. I can't shut it off. You know, he's laughing and busting it open. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So I'm done with it, bro. I'm tired of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Hey, thank you for the Thunderbolts. But yeah, I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? James Charles might be streaming. Go hit him up. I don't, you know what I mean? Good. Hey, what's up, Hornet? Good life advice. I didn't expect this. Understandable chaos. Well, you know what I mean? Like, if I do something, you know, I like to, yeah, understandable. Y'all said I need the box. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was down the box, bro. I'm still down the box. If I run into the right type of promotion or promoter, you know what I'm saying? But like, the last boxing promoter I had, this nigga got mad at me. When I won my first fight, this nigga got mad at me because I wouldn't buy him a fucking house. And I'm like, bro, we've had one fight, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ended up hurting that dude, bro. So I just got out of his way, bro. I just got out of there because I'd have ended up hurting the dude, bro, and he'd have killed me. Like, you know what I mean? He's got blickies and, you know what I mean? And he's already caught a body and did 10 years for it. I already saw it coming, so I got up out of there, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't about to be extorted, you know what I mean, by some gangbanger who playing promoter. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Trippin'? What's up, J-Rin? All right, you guys, we got 10 more until we reach the next Super Chat milestone. Once we reach the next Super Chat milestone, I will be telling you guys the craziest robbery story you've ever heard in your life of me getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat, once we reach the next Super Chat milestone, which is 10 more in Super Chat, you guys want to hear the story of when I went on a date and she set me up, and I ended up getting jumped by 2 big black guys at the Motel 8 across the street from the Luxor out here. Type of 2 in the chat, if you guys want to hear the story about my house party that ended up getting shot up, and the crazy Instagram model that it ended up happening over. Hey, so ICW Xbox. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, you said it better not be fake, right? So get this. I'm about to hit you with a better. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't get it right, then my mods are gonna ban you. It's a game we play. You know what I'm saying? Better not be fake. It's a game we play. You have 15 seconds to accept, or, it'll just immediately, All right, ICW. You've got 10 more seconds to accept. Deal. Okay, so ICW, you better be a super chatter. You better be a super chatter. Any amount. Isn't that good? Don't we like this? We like this, right? You better be a super chatter. This better not be fake. That's what's up. Well, you've got 20 seconds. What it is, Z1? What's up, Joel? What's up, you hear me? What's up, STR? What's up, Jay? What it is, Courage? What it is, Mundo? What's up, Queen Bee? Hurry up, ICW. You've got 10 seconds. Don't worry, man. It won't sting you at all. You'll be all right. This ain't gonna sting, man. What's up, Hero? What's up, Slicks? Because, I mean, if this is fake, you don't want to hear something fake. So we got to get you out of here so you don't hear the fakeness. You know what I'm saying? I assure you, it's going to catch on, bro. I got you. There you go. Yep. Here home now. Oh, that joke was in poor taste. Yeah, hold on. We gonna edit that out. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear all the audio. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear the audio. That shit funny. That shit funny as hell. Oh my. Oh. Oh my. Hey, MM Ultra. Hey, MM Ultra, how old are you, bro? Hey, that's what's up, Joker. What's up, Jaren? What's up, Horace? Hey, you said you're 19? What are you doing here, MM? What are you doing here? Like what? Why aren't you being productive somewhere, bro? What are you doing here, bro? You're way too old to be being here, MM. You're way too old to be in this lot, bro. You're 19. What are you doing here, bro? No, not anyone else. Just hold up. Just MM Ultra. Since he's so worried about age. Only MM Ultra. MM Ultra, what are you doing here, bro? You're way too old to be in this live. Isn't that funny how that just works? Isn't that? Like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? There's so much other stuff you could be doing. MM Ultra, but you're not. Why aren't you doing that stuff? You're way too old not to be doing the stuff you should be doing. MM Ultra. Bro, believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? This stuff works great in real life. Because most of the time, as a grown man, in any way, shape, or form, if you go anywhere, if you look lit, if you're a lit 11-year-old, someone's going to ask you, tell you you're too old to be acting like that. What are you doing happy? You're a grown man. Stop that. Be sad like the rest of us. Nigga. Bro, so number one, if you guys ever run into that guy in real life, know that he is the biggest loser. He's so big that just know. I'm not going to explain it, but just know. A guy like MM Ultra, he's leading the pack in lame niggerdom. He's out there. Nigga. But also, number two, yeah, I mean, if someone ever comes at you and is like, yo, hey, how old are you? What you do is you ask them, hey, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? And then regardless of what age they tell you, you ask them what they're doing there. What are you doing here? And why are you here at your age? Regardless of what age it is. They can tell you it's 12. What are you doing here, nigga? Yo, I just put y'all up on some of the best game y'all have ever heard in your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, best game on how to deal with in real life hecklers, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Because a dude will come up and try to do that to you when you're with your female. You know what I'm saying? And he'll do that to try to make you look dumb or goofy in front of your chick so that he could try to get it from you. You turn it right on him. What are you doing here? Bro, I had a dude do that to me at a party, at a house party, right? This 21-year-old walks up on me. He's like, yo, man, hey, dude, like, what are you doing here, man? You're too old to be here. What are you doing here, man? And I was like, oh, bro, how old are you? He's like, bro, I'm 21 or something. And I'm like, well, what are you doing here? You're too old to be doing. What are you doing here? And it fucked him up. He was like, wait, what am I doing? Everyone started looking at him like he was the dumbass. He's like, well, and he started explaining himself. And the more he explained himself, the dumber he looked. And I'm like, why don't you? I just keep asking him questions to make it worse for him. You're welcome. I am listening to Hell Shell. Bruh. That's what's up. You know what I mean? That's how you do that, man. You know what I'm saying? So you flip it on them. Playing games, man. Yo, so where are you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? Self-reflection is what matters. Oh, I bet. That's what's up. Appreciate the compliment. That guy's rich and popular. About to rip a dab. Okay, so peep game. Got a quick little story time for you guys. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 50 more in super chat, I will stay for another hour and tell you guys BHD story times. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. But just understand that yes, the truth shall set you free. But first, it'll piss you off. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Okay, so with that being said, let's see. Girlfriends, boyfriends. Oh my God. I was talking to this one chick, right? And as we were talking or whatever, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, we became cool out of nowhere. I didn't think we was gonna become cool, but we became cool. I think we became cool was because like we both were into art and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it just kind of made sense, right? So we're hanging out, and you know, this chick at first, she tells me she's like super single, right? And then, not too much longer into it, she tells me that but you know what I mean, at a certain point she tells me that oh my God, I just hit myself in the gooch. So at a certain point she tells me that she has let me see, that she has a boyfriend, right? But the way she words it, it's like she doesn't even like the dude, right? Like he was a loser for liking her or loving her or something weird. So I'm going to hang out with this girl, right? And the chick, whenever I go over there, she's like sneaking off from her dude or sneaking off to like get around from him and whatnot. There's a type of one in the chat. Type of one in the chat if you guys watch anime. Type of two in the chat if you don't watch anime. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Brody? I'm doing good, Ak. What the heck? Hey, thanks, Brody. Someone just sent like 10 gifts. Appreciate you guys. Hey, what's up, Malin? What's up, Ak? What's up? Oh, man. Hey, yo, so MM Ultra, like, at what point did you start going through a midlife crisis? Like, what happened, bro? I hope everything gets ready. I hope everything gets better for you. I'm going to keep telling the people the regular story time. You know, I'm going to go ahead and let you keep having your situation or whatever you're doing, because you hit a lot of trigger words that sound like you're really going through it, MM Ultra. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at this point, like, it'd be like beating a already beaten dog. You know what I'm saying? See, everyone, MM Ultra is doing what every heckler does when he loses. Tries to go for the juggler. I've never had a midlife crisis, bro. It's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Luckily enough for me, I learned in anime that if your childhood is crazy enough, your adulthood is not crazy. And that's pretty much what I got. You know what I'm saying? I went through such a crazy childhood that I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a lot of that. You know what I mean? Everyone has their days where they don't feel like going somewhere or something, but I don't really get the whole midlife crisis thing, you know. But it's good to know that you know about that, though. Bruh. No, I remember this one dude that I ran into that was a really high-level actor who was always talking this midlife crisis goofy shit. It made no sense. We be out on Fremont Street. We're surrounded in hoes. It's hoes everywhere. And they throwing it at us. This son of a bitch is sitting at the table. We at the pizza place. This bastard, he's sitting there talking about all this woe is me goofy shit. Oh man, I know, blah 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 blah. I'm like, yo, man. I'm like, yo, wait, nigga, what are you doing? So, but yeah, It was weird, man. He was an actor. He was in Cobra Kai. He was the okay, so type of one in the chat, if you guys remember the fat cousin, who was the lead old dude's sidekick on Cobra Kai. Type of one in the chat. He was like an Italian dude. He had a big belly. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get a picture of him. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you guys know, because I know y'all know. I don't know a whole bunch about it. Hey, what's up, Relap?
Nah, yeah, Tress fucked up. Yeah, she really fucked up. Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck up. She's trying to act fucked up.
Yep. That's what's up. Hey. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys if you guys want to like or dislike. It's up to you guys. So you said you had relapse on G Fuel? That's understandable. Hey, so where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? What time is it where you guys are at? What you gonna do when the bitch wanna come through? What you gonna do when your bitch wanna come through? What you gonna do when the money come through? See what the money make a bitch gonna do? Damn, y'all some hang that nigga. Damn, y'all some lame man nigga. Shade ass, think that lame man nigga. I fuck on your hoe. Damn, lame man nigga didn't know. Damn. Anyway. Yeah. What you tell me, Yeah. So where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? W's in the chat to the mod squad, yo. She say someone wanna run it up. I say bitch gonna suck these nuts. Hell yeah, hold on some rice. Yeah, it is. I hold on some keys. Who that's when I'm all get in. Beat the whole front of that, back in. Backwood, bitch, yeah, back in. In the club, yeah, turn the door. And I said, got a couple back ends. Nigga wanna hate, come my racks in. Still hang nigga from back then. Back to the day. The street got a pay. Fuck on your whole already. Yeah, street ain't wanna have a baby. Hey, yo, Jackie Chan, let me ask you a question, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, what you said, it don't make sense. Why would anyone in here want to know that? Why would that be valuable information to anyone inside the chat? Jackie Chan, tell me that. Man? I'm not talking about Jackie Chan on Cobra Kai. Jackie Chan was on Cobra Kai, but I'm not talking about that. You know what I mean? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Yo, homie literally gave a reverse motivational speech, bro. Homie literally gave a reverse. For real. All right, you guys. I'm be live like All right, so type of one in the chat if I should continue the stream later. Type of two in the chat if I should keep streaming. Nice catch. That's what's up. Yo. Oh. Hold up. Yo, that's what's up. Oh. Can't stand. Let me see. Hold up. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. W's in the chat to the mod squad, mate. You ever do the devil's lettuce for your first homecoming? Hey, Wendigo, tell us the story of you first doing the devil's lettuce on your first homecoming. But no, I didn't. I didn't. You know what I mean? Let me see. All right, so let me see. No, I didn't do any devil's lettuce on my first prom. On my first prom, I went to my prom with this girl I was dating, and like she was a piece of shit. She was a whore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm glad I dated her, even though I wish I hadn't dated her, but I'm glad I dated her because I learned a lot about dating from dating her. You know what I'm saying? The chick, she needed Jesus. Needed a whole bunch of Jesus. So what happened was this. You know what I'm saying? She had gaslit me into taking her to the prom real bad, right? By telling her that, I didn't love her enough and I didn't do enough of this or enough of that or, there's no telling, man. There's millions of things you don't do enough of for women. So, I was like, you know what? So I made it in my mind that basically in this story, I was Will Smith. I was 1,000,000% Will Smith, right? She was Jada Pinkett, but I had no idea at the time. So what happened was at a certain time, so I spend all my money on the tuxes in order to go to the prom, right? I spend all my money on the tuxedos, right? And then after I spend all my money on the tuxedos, I get the tickets. And after I get the tickets, we get up there, right? And, we had to meet at her friend's mansion so that we could get on the party bus. So we get up to the friend's mansion, and when we go up in there, I didn't know nobody. I walk up in there, and I ask her, I'm like, yo, introduce me to your friends so that I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like the one odd man out. She's like, what? Nah, I don't need to introduce you to people. You should be able to know people yourself. So I'm gonna roll out in about 18 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If we reach the super chat milestone, which is in 60 more in super chat, I will add another hour onto the stream and I'll tell you guys more stories. Yeah. Type of one in the chat. If we reach the 60 in super chat milestone, you guys want me to tell you guys a story about when I got robbed on a date. I got set up and jumped and robbed on a date by this chick, this white girl on one of the days. It was like an Asian chick. She show up. She got these two big black guys with her. Type of one in the chat, you guys want to hear that story. Type of two in the chat, if you guys want to hear the story of how I went to jail for a year, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a girlfriend and this guy was trying to come at her sideways, so I had to put my feet and fist on him. And then when he woke up, he called the police and said I did it. Oh boy. Ones and twos, men. Yeah. Looks like we're letting TikTok choose. Yo, they sending gifts on TikTok. Appreciate you guys for the gifts, man. Appreciate you guys. That's what's up. What's up, KJ? What's up, Dean? What's up, A? Yo, what's up, Tommy? What's up, Flair? What's up, Darian? What's up, GG? What's up, Possibly? What it do, Cunch? What it do, Bill Later? What it do, man? What's up, Lando? All right, so with that being said, Hey, what's up, AJ? What's up, It's Shreds? What's up, Wendigo? Fun fact, the autism to be pulling major bitches for me, that sounds like you just said you have autism. I can't decide for the rest of that, man. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. So, with that being said, let's see. Okay, so Top of, where are you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at? It's your 21st birthday today. That's what's up, Floyd Gaming. Yo, what's up, Devontae? You're from Atlanta. That's what's up. Thank you, Ice. Thank you for the compliment. I wanted to freaking stream from my computer, man, but my wasn't making it do what it do. What's up, Evan? What's up, Andrew? What's up, Horace? What's up, X to Wendigo? Yo, W's in the chat to Waylon's World, bro. Yo, that's what's up. Here's some money. Wish you the best, man. W's in the chat to Waylon's World. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, bro. Hey, Waylon's World, where are you from, Brody? You know what I'm saying? And what's the first video that you saw of mine that got you to watching my stuff? Am I in prison? Man, you sound like you read a lot of books, Spartan. Man, you sound so, yeah. Hey, what's up, Lamb? What's up, Scorpio? What's up, Space Cow? What's up, Johnny? What's up? What's up, Possibly? Possible. What's up, Shiloh? Hey, what's up, man? It's good to see you, Brody. It's good to see you again. What's up, Sage? Hey, what's up, X? Oh, Spartan. Hey, guys, we have a special hater today. We've got ourselves a racist. Woo. Oh, bro. Oh, poor guy. Hey, what's wrong, Spartan? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, look up Miles' brother diss. W's in the chat to Floyd. W's in the chat. Oh, dude. All right, you guys. Type of 1 in the chat if I should let the racist be racist and just ignore him like he doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if we should flame the racists. You know what I mean? We'll let the super chat decide. Super chats choose. And or super chatters choose. That's what's up. I need to come to Ohio? Yeah, no, thank you. Like, there's nothing, you know what I mean? I don't think there's anything really for me in Ohio. Like, it's just boring out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I would need a lot of money to go to Ohio, bro. That place is boring. I grew up in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. Bruh. That's what's up. You say I need to come on. Understandable. You guys say I should flame the racists. Hey, racist dude, Spartan, come back. Are you still here? Spartan, come back. Huh? Hey, Spartan, did you know that there's like a secret dictionary that like it defines racism as weaponized little meat energy? Like racism is literally just poorly packaged, weaponized small meat energy. It mad at everybody. Yes. Mad at everybody who could even possibly like what because you really got to think about it, bro. What are racists really mad at? Like, and what's fucked up is that shit don't even be true. You know what I mean? We ain't hung like you know, skyscrapers and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For the most part, it's scientifically proven that we all in the same boat for the most part. You know what I mean? But I guess that guy is just really mad at what he got coming out the gate. This is I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Let's see. Oop. Damn, my mod squad fast as shit. W's in the chat to the mod squad, man. Yo, W's in the chat to Waylon's World. I'm Australian. Yo, it was an Outlast one. Yo, appreciate you, Waylon, man. Yo, I like that you're Australian, man. I like that you enjoy Outlast as well. I suck. You know what I mean? Got you guys coming up fresh. All right, so peep game. Once we reach 5 more in Super Chat, I will be telling you guys a secret. For every 10 we reach in Super Chat, tell you guys a secret. For real, for real. Hey, thank you, Matthew, for joining the fan club, Brody. That's what's up. All right, so with that being said, let's see. So, take this girl to the prom, right? I'm at her prom. We get to this house. I didn't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to talk to nobody. I didn't know I didn't know how to spark up conversation with anybody. Type of 1 in the chat if you've ever been in a public situation where you didn't know how to spark up conversation with people. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never been in a situation where you didn't know how to spark up conversation with a big crowd of people. Fly. I'm so fly, I need no flight attendant. Yo, that's what's up. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? What it is, Andrews. What's up, Evan? What's up, DeMonte? This is a very normal thing to be in a situation where you don't really know how to drum up conversation with people because you haven't talked to them before, right? So, with that being said, I get up in there and I ask her, I'm like, yo, can you introduce me to some of your friends? She looks back at me and she's like, fuck no, nigga, ew. I'm about to go upstairs and talk to my friends. And I'm like, yo, hold on, Risa, like, yo, can you like help me out real quick? Just introduce me to one dude. I'm not saying, and she's like, that's your job. I ain't about to do it. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm not married yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not married. I haven't found a good enough reason to link myself for life with a female. You know what I'm saying? They haven't, love women, but just not enough to sacrifice my happiness for one of them. That's what I think. That's what I'm scared of marriage of, man. That shit. Oh, God. Just give all the happiness away. But, so anyway, with that being said, married men are way braver than me, man. You know what I mean? I could fight a dude to the death easy. But getting married, that takes a whole new level of bravery. I'd rather die with a knife in my hand, nigga. I'd rather die in a knife fight with 28 different people. Fighting 20 people at the same time with one knife. Then get married to the wrong woman. Oh, shit. Yeah, you got. Hey, thank you. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, Flowberry. All right, so with that being said, woman goes upstairs, leaves me to my own devices, completely screwed over and alone with no friends or people down there to talk to. Everyone's white. I'm straight from the hood. I was still living in the hood when this happened. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just like, nigga. So I go down, so I start talking to somebody and I start cracking jokes and telling stories. And within about 5 minutes, I know everybody in the house by name. You know what I'm saying? I've got about 250 people crowded around me. I'm telling them hood stories, cracking jokes. They're like, what? Oh my God. So I've always been BlastphamousHD, you know what I'm saying? So she comes down the stairs, she comes out the room to see what all the big fuss is about, you know what I mean? To see what all the big hubbub is. Then she comes down, she sees I'm crying, everyone's crowded around me, I'm talking to everybody, I'm making friends with everybody, everyone loving me. Then the bitch wants to come running down the stairs, pushing people out the way. That's my boyfriend! Get off him! That's my boyfriend! And I mean, women can't blame me for not being married, bro. When you see enough of this type of behavior, only got my back when I'm doing good shit. Is it? It's like that thing. Is it? It only got your back when you got your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I get, you know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat. If any of us, oh shit. Type of one in the chat. If any man out there, if you guys are dating a woman, type of one in the chat if you're a man dating a woman. Type of two in the chat if you're a man and you're single. Nigga. Fortnite is now on South Park W. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being single. We listen, we don't judge. Nothing wrong with being single. Now, with that being said, bro, I'll talk to you on you now. That's what's up, biker man. Now, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Any of the men out there that are dating somebody, type of one in the chat if you understand that if you lose your job or if you go completely broke, it's over between you and her. And you're just okay with that. Type of two in the chat if you think that if you lose all your shit, everything, the woman's gonna stick around. Type of two in the chat, you think she's gonna stick around if you lose all your shit. Type of one in the chat, if you understand that, you know, she's there just for the good ride. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, we as dudes, you know what I mean, since we're realist about these type of situations, you know what I'm saying? Like, after like me, I've had a bunch of girlfriends. I've dated a lot. You know what I'm saying? And since I've dated so much, I've come to realize that every female is kind of just there for the good time, which isn't bad. And that's not a bad thing. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it makes it real hard to want to give my entire life to a chick, you know, and I know that if shit really hit the fan, like, you know what I mean, at best she'll, yeah. I had one of my homeboys, man, he started falling for the whole lovey-dovey thing. He started believing in the whole love thing, man. His girl got him for everything, bro. Like, she tricked that nigga into giving her everything he owned, including his car. And then she took the car and drove to go hang out be with a different man and didn't come back. Crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Just be careful. Just be careful. I lost everything and the girl I'm with stayed, and that blew my mind. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. Lost everything? Did y'all go homeless together? All right, ZQ, 2Q, did you guys go homeless together? Or do you mean that you just like lost a job and a bunch of money and stuff? Or like, were you guys literally homeless together? You know what I mean? Yep, good luck with that one. You know what I mean? I hope the right people believe it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not falling for the okie doke, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, females been trying to get me to fall for the okie doke for years, bro. I'm not going. You know what I mean? I'm not falling for the okie doke, bro. Homie said you gotta find the right girl that, you know, build with and all of that shit, bro. That sounds like something a college teacher, that sounds like something a high school teacher taught me, would say to me, only to get cheated on 2 years later by his wife. I gave everything to her. Nigga. That's just funny. That's what's up. Yo. Who broke my heart? No one. Like, I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? Well, I guess that might be saying, hey, Juan, you know, who broke your heart? Because most of the time when someone asks a question, they're usually projecting from somewhere inside of them. So this must be him saying he's had his heart broken and he's hurt for it or something. You said, okay, 2Q, you said, nah, just job and car. Yeah, y'all wasn't homeless, though. If you... It's really cool that she stayed with you through that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of chicks, whoo, I gave everything to her. Nigga. A lot of guys have that story. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys have that story. Yo, all right, so, you know, I'm hanging out with this girl. I'm hanging out with the girl at the prom. And when I'm hanging out with the girl at the prom, you know what I'm saying, the party starts and they start playing good music and everything. So we leave the house and go to the prom. Now, when we get to the prom, I still didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody there. So I sat down and I sat next to her friend's boyfriend that they had brought as well. And the girl I was with, I asked her to take me in there so I could dance with everybody and shit. And she's like, no, you sit here. You sit here and I'm gonna go dance and then I'll come back and then we'll leave together. And then at first that made sense, right? But also in my back of my brain, it was telling me like, bro, why this smells like a setup. Like in my brain started playing what it thought would happen if I sat at the table and just looked like just sat there not doing nothing, just like this girl's who had her other boyfriend there with her. So I'm just like, okay, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe it's not as bad as what it probably looks like it might be if I just sat here or some shit, right? Tell me why. So tell me why. Tell me why I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the, oh God. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking with the, what was I talking with? So I'm sitting there and I'm talking with the girl's boyfriend, the other one that was sitting right next to me, right? And while I'm sitting there, oh, hell no. So I'm sitting there and I'm realizing that, that like what I'm going to get done to me if I continue to let her, just have her way and, act like an a-hole, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm being nice. I'm sitting there with the other girl's boyfriend. And as I'm sitting there, I look out into the crowd and see her twerking on a different dude. She's twerking on another dude. She's running her vagina panties all over him. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? The gamer goes well. Yeah, bro, I was trying to stream from my computer, bro, but it wouldn't freaking work, dude. Oh, man. It wouldn't freaking work. I'm going to try again a little bit later, Jonathan the gamer. I was trying to. So I look out there. She's twerking on another guy. She's dancing on another guy. She's all over him. Now, luckily enough for me, I'd been dating a good amount at the time, so I already understood what it was, right? I could go over there and yank her up by her nappy weave and be like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I could trip. I could go over there and try to fight the dude she's dancing on. That would not be smart either. I could scream out, what the fuck is wrong with you? All of this is not the smart thing to do, right? Or I could leave, right? That would be like a really high level thing to do is just go. That works really well. Just get the fuck out of there, right? But I did something that was even better than that. Even better. What I did was, oh, good, my guy. Always looking forward to a BZ story time. For shizzle. So I did something even better than that. What I did was, I go out there into the dancing crowd, and I wait till they're playing a lit song. I go out there and start dancing and shit, doing my thing, you know what I mean? And like, because I'm on beat with the song and because I'm lit, everybody start crowding around me and they're like, hey! So I'm like the most popular person in there now. I'm talking everybody's around me and shit. I still remember the songs they played. Everybody is around me. Everyone's showing me mad love. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell yeah, bro. And she's over there mad as fuck. Mad as shit. Because now her best friend, who was there with her best friend's boyfriend, was now bootying me down in front of her own boyfriend. And he's over there just watching like, I'm like, bro, I couldn't be that dude. That's the day I decided I would never be that guy, bro. If I'm talking to a chick, bro, the minute she comes at me and starts acting like she's talking to another dude, it's over. I drop the biddy. I drop her. I'm like, I'd rather be truly single. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Mmm. Uh, uh. Yeah. Hey, what's up, What's up, Alaska? Thank you for the rose. Yeah, Tighter. Every woman is like that, bro. It's just, it's called female nature. Female nature. But anyway, this is what happened, right? Hey, Ethan, thank you for the 5 roses, bro. Okay, so with that being said, let's see. With that being said, oh shit, God damn, that's a fire video, huh? All right, so with that being said, now I'm being danced on by a different female, this girl's female friend, and on top of that, all the dudes in the party are like, yeah, cheer me on, yeah. So I'm like the life of the party, and the chick, like my ex at this point, she's mad because I'm getting more attention than her, right? Even though she was trying to piss me off by dancing with a dude so nasty that it looked like she was cheating on me with the nigga. I was like, what the fuck? So, she runs upstairs or whatever, she's mad, and then one of her friends comes and gets me and is like, Risa said she's mad and that you're cheating on her. And that made me mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that made me real mad, bro. Like I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding. I was sitting down waiting for her so she could dance. Hey, thank you, the boy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, that boy, for the 3 roses. So you mean to me I was sitting down waiting for her just so she could dance and have a good time. I look out and she's scrubbing her happy place all over the front of some dude's penis in front of everybody, making me look like a fucking goofy. Making me look like a goofy in front of everyone up in here. You know what I'm saying? Because females gotta realize that makes any dude that they're dating look like a goofy. Type of one in the chat, if you're with your girlfriend and she's sexually dancing all on another dude's Johnston in front of you, all right in front of you, in front of all of her friends, type of 1 in the chat if that's embarrassing. Type of 2 in the chat if nah, man, that's awesome. Type of 1 in the chat if shit is embarrassing. Type of 2 in the chat if that shit is awesome. That's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro. Females be having us out here looking like, have us looking bad, bro. Have us looking like, that's embarrassing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Only iDubbbz would put a 2. And then L King Baller puts a 2. Adjust puts a 2. Yeah, you guys are like, do you guys realize that you guys literally, I'm not even gonna call you like, I'm not even gonna like talk down on y'all, bro. That's disgusting, bro. You share your wife like a bag of chips? You would share your wife like she's a bag of chips? Like, you don't think you deserve to have your own wife to yourself? And you're paying all her bills? And taking care of her emotionally, mentally, and physically? And protecting her? What are you, like, 2'2"? You must be hung like a white 5-year-old. Good Lord. It's terrible. Oh, damn. That's what's up. Well, please, no, help yourself. Help yourself to anything in my snack pantry. We have, chips, Cheetos. My wife is in the kitchen. She's always down to cheat on me. No need for a condom either. She's a real one. Like, that's low-key disgusting, bro. Yeah. Well, I don't like having people around me like that. You know what I mean? So you might be on your own on that one. Ugh. Yo, so King Baller, you're always like this? That's disgusting. Ugh. I couldn't imagine that, bro. But what's really wild is I have a couple of people that I know that are like that too. So I can't get too mad at you, Baller. It's cool, man. I ain't mad. It's just weird hearing a dude admit that he thinks so low of himself. Ugh. I know one dude is like that. And his wife is always on other dudes. I think it's weird. Huh? But anyway, You know what I'm saying? That's funny. Everyone's laughing at him. That's hilarious. Episode 2, the cuckening. Yeah, you ain't never lied. Andrews said, how do I feel about swinging or open relationships? I don't do open relationships. I'm going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? If a chick I'm talking to try to go with some other dude, she's on her own. She's on her own. Every time. Every single time. Every single time. I don't give a shit. She's on her own. You know what I'm saying? I do it every time. Hey, what's up, MGY? Ugh. Yeah, El King Baller? Yeah, that might just be you, man. Different strokes for different folks. Man. Some people are just not smart. Hey, what's up, your W's in the chat to the Mod Squad? What's up, Juan? What's up, Jonah? Nice live, thank you. Yeah, I'm not about to share my female, bro. I don't have to. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing it. If a female want to go be with a different nigga, she gotta just go. Why you think I dropped out the girlfriend's dumbass? I'm not doing it. Gonna hit me up and be like, oh, I'm at a different dude's house, and the only way I'll come back is if you marry me and get me pregnant. Well, I guess it. You promise? You promise you're not coming on? You promise you won't ever come near me again if you? And all I have to do is just. You promise? So you said in order for you to come back, I have to get you pregnant and marry you. No, that's understandable. Heartbreak funeral. Well, if you want her, you can have her, bro. She was not a good girlfriend, bro. She was not. She was like, she didn't even make, like, I've had a bunch of girlfriends, bro. She didn't even make top 20. She did not even make top 20. Couldn't cook, clean, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen to her friends who were with losers. You know what I mean? She wasn't special. She didn't do shit special. So Feed says you miss Randy. Well, I hope you get better. I hope you get better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might want to go find him and tell him that, because last time I talked to him, he said he doesn't want shit to do with YouTube. And yeah, so oh, he sold his channel. He sold his channel too, right? Not a bad thing, but he sold it to this rapper who ended up catching 2 bodies and went to prison for life. Look it up. Channel's still on here. The channel is still up. Bruh, I'll tell you guys what. Type of 1 in the chat if once we reach the next super chat milestone, you guys want me to give you the channel link to that channel so you guys can go see the dude that is on Randy's channel with his 180K subs and caught 2 bodies and is currently in prison doing life. Who was the same guy who convinced Randy not to listen to me. He went and listened to a whole drug dealing killer. That's the guy that knew. That's the guy that had the good advice. I didn't know what I was talking about. Nigga. But yeah, the reason why that's wild is because we were all living in the same house. So I was actively telling Randy not to do what he did. And he decided that my advice was just like horrible advice. And I guess he didn't know that that guy had caught a body. But I didn't either. But, you know, I just wasn't willing to, you know what I mean, like trust him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing, man. You know what I mean? He made his own choices, bro. He a grown man. You know what I mean? I did everything I could, bro. Did everything I could. You can lead a horse to water, bro, but you can't force him to drink. You can't force him to drink. You know what I'm saying? I went back and tried to freaking have him start exercising with me and shit. This nigga told me that I was gay because I wanted to act because I exercise. Type of one in the chat. If you would have kept hanging around with Randy as he shamed you for being gay for getting in shape. Type of two in the chat. If you would have cut it off and just made new friends like I did. Dude. Ones and twos, men. Yeah. You cut that nigga off and just went and got new friends. Ta-da! That's what I'm not about to stick around somebody as they shame me for doing good for myself. and then some other people will try to convince me that I'm a bad person for not continuing to pay all his bills while he would tell people how sick, disgusting, and gay I was for working out. Nigga, for working out. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. Yep. Ooh. That's funny. Yeah, so David Cook, why is it sad that someone chooses not to be disrespected while they fund everyone else's lifestyle? I don't understand that. So like, you know what I mean? Why is that sad to see? I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what you're supposed to do. If you're on a boat, like, and people start like shooting at the part of the boat that you're standing on, and you stay on the boat, that makes you like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yo, Galaxy, keep it real, bro. Like, nobody cares. Nobody wanted to know that. And, like, shut up. For real. Get out of here, bro. Go somewhere else. We don't care. No one wants to hear any of that. No one wants to know about what you do with your gooch. Get out of here, bro. It's disgusting. Go. Just go. Like, you know what I mean? Get out of here. No one said any of that. No one wanted to hear any of your details. No one. Like, get out of here, man. Hey, BHD, I'm bisexual. Ew. What the? I can't stand you, motherfuckers. Bro. Oh, man. Bro. I mean, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got nothing against, like, zesty dudes as long as I ain't got to see any of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, would y'all really watch a live stream with a dude who just kept pulling his balls out on people? For no, you know what? I shouldn't ask that. Y'all with the shits, man. I don't even know why I asked that. Yo, so where you guys from? Where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? All right, you guys. I'll see you guys later. You know what I'm saying? You guys stay up. I'm going to be up out of here in 5 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? If we reach the super chat milestone, which is 55 in super chat, I'll stick around for another hour and share more stories. I'll even finish the rest of the one I am telling. Yeah. Man, Goku's in Vegas. That's what's up. Mm. Mm. I think a lot of people these days just say they're gay for attention. I don't. No man says they're gay if they're not. That's bullshit. That's cap. You know what I mean? I think a lot of dudes say gay. I think a lot of dudes do and say gay shit, and then they'll try to say they're not gay. I think a lot of dudes try to pull like Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross be doing that bullshit. You know what I mean? They always saying zesty stuff and then try to be like, oh, I'm not gay though. I heard a dude the other day say that, oh, yeah, I boned the guy, but I'm not gay. I heard a guy literally, his story was, my girlfriend walked in on me boning a dude and then accused me of gay, even though I'm not gay. I'll be right back. That's literally a bunch of stand that shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Footface Bob. That's wild. I don't remember getting a super chat request from you. Understandable. What's the goal and how much is needed? The goal is 55 more in super chat. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach it, I'm gonna add another hour onto the stream and tell you guys way more stories and finish up all the stories I've already started telling you guys, including the prom story, which is classic. But yo, once we reach 55 more in super chat, we'll reach the super chat milestone, and I'll be on this mug for another hour. For real, for real. See, that'll roll out in like 3 minutes or 3.5. How DJ? That's what's up. What's up, Feed? What's up next? That's what's up. No problem, Waylon. Hey, I appreciate you, Brody. Thank you, Waylon, bro. I appreciate for all your super chats, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you're not the #1 viewer, bro. I swear to God, I've been seeing you super chat like this whole time. Oh, the real Soar, ZWD, and Stargazer. Oh, what? I swear to God, I saw Waylon as a super chatter. If you want to spar me, you know what I mean? Pay me $500. I'll spar you. For real, for real. Yo, W's in the chat for feeds, man. Thanks, bros. Appreciate you, feeds. W's in the chat to feeds. Appreciate you, Brody. Yo, you got great energy, homie. No. You got great energy, Brody. Appreciate you. Oh. Hey, so Volume says, what goes around comes around. Remember, you cheated on your girl. Yeah, so chat. Type a 1 in the chat if your girl tells you she's going to go to a different man's house and hang out with him and you can't know where he lives. And she's been looking for it took her 6 months to find the dude. Type a 1 in the chat if you going and getting a different girl when she leaves to go to his house and is gone for 2 weeks. Type a 1 in the chat if that's cheating on your girl. You know? Type a 2 in the chat if it's equality. She went to go be at a different dude's house. I went and got a different chick and hung out at her house. Sounds like equality to me. Sounds like a dude who doesn't have the ability to go get a different woman, trying to shame a man who does. Aww, poor widow baby. Can't get no hoes, poor volume. Talking to any other woman is wrong when you can't get one. Ah! Oh, I bet. Hey, Feeds, appreciate you, Brody. And then Volume even has the nerve to agree. So Volume, would you agree? Or did you just not know the whole story? Or did you just hear a small piece of the story? Or did you just hear a female get online and say the same stupid shit that coincidentally Jada Pinkett Smith says, and somehow the guy is just horrible? Isn't it funny? Whenever a woman is on that goofy shit, she's always say the same Jada Pinkett buzzwords. Whenever a woman do it, she was going through distress. She needed a break. She didn't know what she was doing. And everyone is just like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yes, that she is a good woman who just sucks some dick on the side when she's having a headache. A manic episode. Bipolar. She's stressed out. Yeah, sucking dick when she's stressed. That's a faithful, good woman. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, a man come up. nigga. A man, you know what I mean? Like, but a man can never get online and be like, well, you know, I've been paying all me and my family's bills for 17 years straight. And being the only breadwinner, I went out and got some sucking. I went out and got some B&J. And I mean, mind you, I still paid my family's bills the next month. But how does that make me a horrible person? Isn't it the same thing? How is that not the same? I never understood that. Why is it not the same thing? But men have way more stress that we should be going out and doing shit over. But a woman is sitting at home, right? And mind you, women don't even work jobs. Women don't have jobs, right? They don't have jobs. Women are complaining about sitting at home in their pajamas, putting DVDs in the DVD players and shit, cooking eggs with cheese on them and shit, watching cartoons and dancing in the house, and then get on the phone with her friends, talk about no one understands how hard it is being me. No one understands. And then when she gets to that, oh God, and she has a situation, and then she goes out, bones a different dude, and then comes back and tells everyone that it wasn't her fault. He didn't pay enough attention to her because he's at work all day making money, and she doesn't have a job, so she's bored. And then somehow her being bored is his fault. Not enough attention. Bitch, I'm working, bitch. Nigga. Y'all be killing me with this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Volume, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You just sound like somebody who's really awful with women, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Volume, how many bodies do you have? When's the last time you've been with a female, bro? Like, what? Like, are you okay? You're trying some real verbal gymnastics to try to flip something on someone. Are you okay? Do you need a number to someone who's available now for you to talk to? It sounds like you do. Nigga. Oh man. But yeah, where I'm from, if you're with a woman and she tells you she's going to be with a different dude, when you go and be with someone else, in all actuality, it's called having self-respect for yourself and not getting cucked. You know what I'm saying? But in today's day and age, not getting cucked makes you a piece of shit. She's your wife. Of course you're supposed to suck the other dudes out of her when she gets back from the other dude's house. Huh? She's supposed to go on a meat carousel. Huh? While she's not at home, get home, and you're supposed to love or eat it or suck it out. Or like, is that the, you know what I mean? Is that what you like value? Is that not? I mean, I'm just saying, volume. You're trying real hard to, ride for hoes, bro. Like to demonize men, bro. You're trying real hard to demonize men, bro. Like, but somehow when women do it, it's just okay. Like, but I can tell from your few brief texts that you're obviously pussy. You're obviously booty whipped, bro. Real bad. Like your woman's got you on a tight link. You know what I mean? So you're out here preaching all this goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? And this just the stuff that's happening to you. You know what I'm saying? You've been made to believe that, well, you don't sound like anyone that's ever. You know what I mean? I bet your woman's with a different dude, right? Hey, volume, how many other men has your woman been with since you've been with her? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to hear. Reminder, tomorrow is movie night. You know what I'm saying? Jill. It's $50 admission fee. We will be watching The Grudge 2019 version, which I've never seen, and it looks really bad. Please don't come, guys. Don't go to this because I'm gonna be scared shitless. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I might cry, man. I don't know. Volume. I'm just saying, like, how many other men has your woman been with while you're with her? Tell us that. I want to hear that. Bet it's more than 5. I want, you know what I mean? Because you trying so hard to make men who get other women, men who have options, look bad. So you know what I mean? Let's open up your skeletons here. Let's talk about some of your situations. Volume, you're lying. Type of 1 in the chat if you believe that volume. Reset it. Lies. I can't with y'all, man. Yo, but even how did nobody said lies, bro? Hey, yo, volume. Yo. Oh God, that's too funny. That is too funny. Yep. I don't guess with dudes, man. I'm not guessing with dudes. Yeah, it sounds like cat, bro. Yeah, everyone thinks you're lying, bro. Type of 1 in the chat if it sounds like Volume's female is smashing everybody but him, and he's the provider. He's at home. He's only there to suck feet. Closest he's ever gotten to her liquids is probably from her bath water. Drinking her feet bath water. Sounds like one of those type of dudes. It's always the dudes with no options who shame dudes that have options. Shame dudes that don't suck feet. You don't suck feet enough. You gotta eat at you gotta. If a woman treats you like crap and you go and get a different woman, that makes you a terrible, bad, and terrible man. Horrible, awful man. You're supposed to stay, suck feet. You're supposed to do a Jujutsu Kaisen incantation to bind you with the shitty bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that she'll, you must make a blood pact with the bitch. So that you'll kiss and suck feet forever, no matter how many men she comes home smelling like. Like nigga. Needs to take another value, bro. But yeah, it's the only time I don't like it, man. Was when someone's trying to like, you know what I mean? But okay, so with that being said, okay, so how the rest of the prom situation went. JJK came out yesterday. I'm gonna check that out. That's what's up. That's what's up. Cage doggies, you said, why are there so many simps? And there's, first of all, simping is not bad, right? Because it's in everyone's nature to care about the people they care about, or to treat the people good that treat them good, right? Super duper. It's really, 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 really hard to learn not to simp. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I think anyone who's ever got me, because when I first started dating, I used to get gotten in relationships all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. Like that girl Risa, you know what I mean? I tried, giving her a whole bunch of stuff, and you know how they are, you know how they all are and shit, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, I had to train myself in order to not, fall for the okie doke as much, or as to not fall for the okie doke in general. You know what I'm saying? But that should take training, bro. And it's not easy. It's not easy to, love someone but not fall for their bullshit. It's not. You know what I'm saying? If you love someone, you want to fall for their shit. Literally. Literally want to fall for their shit. Oh. Yo, thank you for the doggy. Thank you for the Yorkie. You sent 2 Yorkies. W's. Appreciate you, yo. Hey, appreciate you, Russ. Hey, what's up, Frost, man? Thank you, Najee. Yo, so where are you guys from, and what time is it where you guys are at? Huh? Simps, a lot of men have respect for women because they grew up having a mother. Yeah, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate situation, bro. Yeah, we are genetically predisposed to getting fucked over by the women in our lives. But, with enough training and enough dating experience, you can avoid most of the goofy stuff. But at the end of the day, dating is going to cost you something. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you time. It's going to cost you a shit ton of effort. It's going to cost you, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? It's also it's also as worth it as it is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm not going to sit here and say as a man, I don't enjoy having female companionship. I just don't, I just don't want to, I just don't like to be played. I just don't like the goofy shit. You know what I mean? But, if a female got, good energy and shit like me, I'm not even saying I won't get married. Like once I find my one special person, I'll get married. You know what I'm saying? But even when I do find a chick that I like, she's got to wait at least 5 years until I'm willing to, either get her pregnant or get married to her, because I'm not willing to have a kid unless I'm married to the chick. I don't want to, you know what I mean? But I'm just not in any type of rush to do that. You know what I mean? I'm not super duper not rushing. The fuck is this goofy shit? How? Make something so bad and then it sounds good later. Ever thought of having kids? I don't really, you know what I mean? Well, I would like kids, maybe. I don't know. Like, okay, first of all, kids ain't shit. Let's keep it real. Kids, they be shitty as hell most of the time these days, bro. Kids ain't shit. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, me personally, man, the only thing that makes me apprehensive about having kids is who I have them with. You know what I'm saying? Like, having, you know what I mean? It's as bad as getting married. I'm tied to this chick for 18 years, no matter what she do. No matter what she say to me. No matter what she do or say to me, I still got to be cool with this chick, bro. And I'm not going to lie. That goes against my nature, man. That goes against a lot of my nature, bro. I don't like being cool. I don't like being cool with somebody once they reach a certain level of, you know what I'm saying? Once they reach a certain level of shittiness, I don't want to talk to a motherfucker no more. Which is why I ain't never went nowhere near Dr. Girlfriend. She hit me up 7 times in DMs. Take me back. I thought you said I was a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain level of disrespect with a person, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna want to see him anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You don't want to have kids, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, it's really wild. Like, I like the idea of kids. You know what I mean? I like the idea of kids. The same way everyone likes the idea of having a wife. We think of it from all the good points, right? Oh man, I got a wife. Won't never be alone, even though being alone is honestly like it's freaking awesome as a dude, man. I can only imagine it would suck as a chick, but you know what I mean? Like, having someone around all the time, you know what I mean? I guess I guess after you've had enough female companionship, you know what I mean? Like, because my thing is this, man. And the only thing that like that makes me like not really want to like, super duper live with a chick and all of that is because like females, all they want to do is shit test. All they want to do is shit test. You know what I'm saying? We call it talking shit, right? And a lot of guys may wonder, what the fuck is she talking shit for? I don't deserve. We didn't do anything wrong to her. Why is she talking crap to us? She's doing it to make sure that you're still the guy she fell in love with. It's done. It's done. It is. But I feel like that's what it is. She's doing it to make sure you're still that guy. Which obviously you didn't change. So, but, chicks, they'll do it forever. So that means if I get married today, for the amount of time that I'm with the chick, and I'm probably living with her if she's my wife, she's going to talk shit. What the fuck would I want that for? What? All day? All day? Every day? Wake up in the morning, you know what I mean? Like, I don't. And this is something that's even scarier, right? Get this. I bet you, and no one knew this. I bet none of you knew this. So get this. Did you know that every time a woman gets a crush or is attracted to a different dude, she's gonna come home and shit test you if you live with her? Every day. Every time. She ever sees I'm good on that, bro. Bro, and what's even funnier is I see this shit all the time in real life. There was this one dude, I was up at UNLV, man. This guy was walking with his wife, and they were both like 70 years old, and she's talking shit. She's telling this nigga how much of a bitch he is the whole walk, nigga. This nigga's walk was so, and he was walking like this, like, he was walking with a limp. And she's behind this nigga. You ain't shit. See, you made another bad decision. I knew you wasn't shit. My mom was right about you. You ain't shit. You just did it the whole time. I'm just like, yo. And this nigga walking, looking sad as shit, just like, nigga, you know what I mean? I don't want that. Oh my. Bro, it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Hey, what's up, yo? All right, you guys, put 1 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you guys can hear the audio, put 2 in the chat. If you can't hear the audio, bro, I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw that shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was walking, and the whole time he was walking, she's just yelling at him about how much of a man he's not. I'm just like, yo. Oh. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, that's why, like, if I ever get at a point with a female where she's just a straight liability, I just dump her and just go get somebody else. You You know what I'm saying? For real. Right? I ain't even doing it, bro. Okay, so perfect example, right? This girl that I was with, her name was Risa, right? I'm with this chick, and I would always stay home and work. And I would want to stay home and go to work. One day, me and her, we start finally dating, right? And she tells me, she's like, yo, I really like your vibe, blah, 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 all this other shit. And I'm like, yo, that's what's up. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? So then she's like, yo, you know what? I just, she would come to my house and she'd be like, you know what? I just kissed a different dude on the bus. And I was like, wait a minute, whoa. What do you mean you just kissed another dude on the bus when you were on your way to work? And she was like, yeah, I don't know, it just happened. It wasn't my fault. It just happened, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, how the hell do you accidentally French kiss a nigga on the bus? Like, that don't even make no damn sense, you know what I'm saying? So after, she tells me this shit 15, 20 more times about 20 different fucking dudes over the span of 6 months. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? After a while, I'm just like, wait a minute. I ask her, I'm like, yo, you gotta be doing something. Come on. Yeah. No, you get assaulted 20 times. You get assaulted 6 times a month and you ain't doing nothing? No, you're doing something. You know what I'm saying? And then she would always be like, no, wait, I'm not. I'm not doing stuff. It just looks like I am because it's them, not me. So, you know what I'm saying? So after a while of this bullshit, right, I finally dumped the bitch, right? Because she wouldn't give up the butt. Well, did she give up the cheeks? Yeah, she did. But, she kept talking to other niggas after she gave up the cheeks. So, she was useless. You know what I'm saying? Because she would always be talking to a bunch of other niggas. So, it didn't make her useless. It just, it just made her someone I couldn't really fall for. You feel me? So with that being said, baby girl, man, she come at me one day, man. She's like, yo, so I just got talking to this other dude. Now, me, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I was heartbroken because that was the only girl I was with. Now, listen to me, men. The only time I've ever been heartbroken in my fucking life, the only time I've ever dealt with depression was when I was a traditional man. When I dated like a traditional man. When I put that woman first. That's the only time I've ever dealt with depression in my life. Ever. When I put that woman first. It's the only time. Nigga. I've been stabbed in the face 8 times. You know what I'm saying? Been stabbed in the kidney once. You know what I'm saying? Been in many life or death fights. You know what I'm saying? Stabbed in the face, head, 8 times. Eek, 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 eek. Nowhere near as bad as putting that woman first. Nigga. If you give me the choice, I'm going back to the nigga with the knife. I would much rather. And in that knife fight, I had no knife. He had a knife. I didn't. We was fist fighting in my crib. I started winning, started beating this nigga there. He went in the kitchen, grabbed the knife, came back, tried to kill me. You know what I'm saying? I put him to sleep with a rear naked chokehold, a blood choke. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit, put that nigga to sleep. He woke up throwing up blood, all that good shit. But, but more importantly, it was a way better situation than when I put that woman first. Way better. Poor Westin. Him got no options, so him mad. Yeah. No, the girl I was telling you about was not a super duper bad female. She was cool. You know what I'm saying? She was good for the meantime and between time, but I've been with way better chicks, like models, bruh. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Playboy models. Only 1 or 2. Maybe 3 or 4. 3 or 4 Playboy models. Almost two possible, not gonna say that, but damn it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, females, she's on the board. Hey, what's up, Jack? What's up, Waylon? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I was about to tell you guys a really good story time a second ago, but I forgot what I was about to say. Damn. I had a whole bunch of texts from like people and shit. But such a bad. I don't even know what you were talking about, Preston. I really don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you know what I mean? If you date smart, a bad female can't break you, bro. If you date smart, you know what I mean? I've been with some like really, really bad females, and like none of them broke me. It's just, man. I guess homie was projecting. Sounds about right. Poor Preston. Hey, so Preston, where did you go? Are you still here, or you just, you're like one of my exes or something? Preston sounds like an angry ex, bro. Yeah. All right, man. I'll see you guys later, bro. I'm about to turn off the live in about 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You guys seem like y'all, y'all tired of me by now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to hear me up here cracking jokes. Telling, do I still be playing video games? A good amount, feed. Bruh, that's so funny what Lil Dicky talked about. Lil Dicky talked about, like, when you run into fans in real life, bro, or viewers in real life, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ran into one of my viewers, man, like a couple weeks ago, bro. I almost beat that nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was funny as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Most of my viewers be like hella cool, be real nice and down to earth and hella nice and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason in particular, you know what I'm saying? I was at the Player One bar, and while I was at the Player One bar, you know what I mean? I was chilling up there, and this dude, you know what I mean? Like, he was up there, and he was like the chef. And, he sees me and shit, you know what I mean? And homie just starts laughing. And I didn't even know him. I'd never seen him before and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And he's like laughing, but he's not laughing with me. He's laughing at me. And I'm asking, I'm like, yo, so like, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? And he's like, oh, oh, no, man, I'm, nothing. And I'm like, no, what you laughing at? Like, you good? Like, what's up? And he's like, oh, I'm just laughing at you, because, you're so bad at video games. And so I said to him, and I'm like, oh, that's hella wild that you say that. You know what I mean? Because you look like you're awful at fighting. You look like you're terrible at fist fighting. You look like you can't fist fight. That's like me laughing at you because you can't beat me in a fist fight and you're bigger than me. I say that to him. And then the dude, he's like, and I start laughing. I'm like, that's funny, isn't it? Like, you can't, and it was wild because dude was like 6'6", and he had really long arms, and he's a black dude. So I figured he was going to go for it. You know what I'm saying? I figured he would go for it, but he didn't go for it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even freaking go for it, man. I'm just like, nah, bro, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So then, homie was like, so I was like, yo, so like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't think you can fight. And I say it in front of all these people and whatnot. I mean, you remind me of this one chick I used to know. And he's like, look, I just, I was only laughing because I'm bored, man. I was just bored, man. That's why I was laughing. I was just bored. And I was like, you know what? That's cool, man. It's all good. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was mad cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I've had some wild situations with viewers, man. You know what I mean? I had this one situation where 3 of my viewers tried to jump me at the Floyd Mayweather skating rink. Yeah, I'm saying it was bad, bro. Yeah, I'm saying, but yo, I will tell you guys that story right now. I'll tell you guys that story as the first story I tell when I do my next live stream. Yeah, I'm saying, but I'm about to be up out of here in like 45 seconds. Otherwise, I'll tell you guys that story. Like if we reach our super chat milestone, that would be the story I go into. But yeah, I had 3 of my viewers jump me up at the skating rink, and you know what I mean, like try to jump me up there. And then I had 7 of my gangbanging subscribers didn't even know the gangbangers watch me. But like 7 of my gangbanger subscribers try to murder me for my $1,500 backpack. You know what I'm saying? That one was hilarious. We ended up getting in a high-speed chase on Maryland Parkway. You know what I'm saying? Because he was giving me a ride to my female friend's house at the time, and we ended up running into one of his ops. He was a blood. We ran into a Crip on the way there. Crip pulls his pistol, starts keep shooting out of our car. But like, we have like there's a lot more details to it than that. Crazy stuff. All right, Joe. I'll see you guys later, man. Stay up. Yo, yo.